yellow. Someone want to go check my bathroom floor? You know, I'm gonna go check. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't
That's
want
what Blackstone should come out with, a line of dip for Dale. Dale's
stomach.
dip. Yeah. Chewing tobacco.
Well, you know, what's his name used to chew tobacco and he lost his tongue from it, I believe.
Oh, no shit.
The guy in the rock group married to Van Halen. He lost his part of his tongue was cut away because he got tongue cancer
You ever
from
try
chewing
it?
tobacco.
You ever try it?
Huh?
You ever try it?
Chewing tobacco?
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah, me too. I don't like
It's
it.
vile. And I've smoked
Yeah.
cigars all my life. It doesn't
No, I
turn
know,
me
yeah.
on chewing tobacco.
You?
No, kid, look at his teeth.
What? Doesn't mean you don't try. You
And
try
you know, you
everything.
gotta
Anybody that chews
carry.
got some nasty
You
mouth.
carry a cup with you because you want to spit it out unless you're walking around the street.
I'm sure
But
girls would like
having
that.
a tranny cock in your mouth isn't gross.
It's great,
Yeah. Huh?
especially when it's attached to.
Licking crack whores' assholes, and he's saying that having chewing
He didn't
tobacco
say
in
he
your
was
mouth
looking
is
at
nasty.
crack horse
Trannies.
asshole. Just because he goes out with a tranny doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the guy.
The only thing wrong with it, I haven't done it over a year.
He's fulfilling his sexuality.
No,
That's
that's
why
fine.
I like Lenny.
Yeah,
He's
but-
a fucking straight up guy.
I have one call me right down the road here. Jog in Atlantic.
Oh, somebody sent me a picture.
Jesus, that's
of
right
that.
here, Lenny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see because
She
this guy
got
messaged me
scared by
today.
the sound of my voice.
Answer
Calls
your
herself
question.
Mistress Cox.
Go in the misfits.
6 foot tall, 200 pounds. She's a little older, but she's pretty hot. Big black
Big black what?
tranny.
I was not gonna say something else. By the way, Jason's urinating privileges have been reinstated. Got everything in the toilet.
I don't even think I'm in the bathroom.
Where's our kratom at, buddy?
Kratom?
Yes.
Hey, you have Andrew Kalora's
Isn't
phone
that
number,
the
right?
fucking bath salt shit?
I may have it on my phone. I don't know.
Is it
Yeah,
like-
no, it's similar.
Oh.
I heard it's pretty good.
We
We're supposed
gotta
to
get
get some
him on here
samples.
one day.
We gotta get him down here.
Down
I tell you, he gets sponsored in a heartbeat. Drug free
He's
for
not
5
even-
years.
He's not even 40 yet, right?
No, he hasn't taken juice in 5 years. You know, all that muscle memory will come back in 2 months.
You're right.
God
Once
is a
you
beast.
know what you're doing and you go back into it.
And the longer you stay off stuff, God, he would
I
transform
was out of the gym
himself.
for almost a year because of my eye surgery.
You never would have thought the way you look now.
here. Yeah, you were out for a fucking year.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
longer than that.
It was about a year. I don't
You must have been
Touch a-
depressed.
You didn't touch a weight.
No. I had trouble. I had to go for like months. I couldn't put pressure on my eye.
So what did
Right.
you do for the majority of the
Right.
time? You go online and stuff and read the books?
I ate my girlfriend's pussy. I had trouble seeing it completely because, you know, when you have one eye and you're... No, I could see out of both eyes, but it just wasn't... I didn't have the drive. It really knocked the wind out of me.
I couldn't
Having
imagine.
something like that.
Couldn't imagine.
You have the video of me when I was first, right before
Yeah.
I came back, how thin and gaunt I looked.
Most of these
The one
20-year-olds
transformation.
would have killed themselves.
And you didn't touch a weight.
No. No. But once you know what you're doing when you get back in the gym, it's easy to get back.
Yeah.
Your muscles never forget.
And you stopped running everything for that year. Or did you stay coasting on the trend or the test?
Truth is, the longer you're off, the
Yeah,
better it works.
I didn't need it. I
hate
didn't
to
really.
say it.
Didn't take anything?
Well, actually, I think I did take the test to some degree, just because, you know, it makes you feel better and it's like a super good feeling. Anyhow, I see Lenny is going to town with some.
Collagen.
Is that what it is, Lenny?
It's good for your skin. And the red light bed at Planet Fitness helps with the collagen.
Talking about that.
I prefer to do one day in the tanning bed,
Yeah.
the next day in the red light bed. And for that reason alone is enough to get a Planet Fitness membership.
This asshole's attention
Well,
span.
I
He's got to
hope-
keep running over to his fucking
I hope
stupid phone.
well, you obviously don't have any skin that's really as sensitive as mine, definitely. Plus, you look good with that tan from that.
Thanks. Well, this is no melanotin. I've been off that for 2 months, so I'm maintaining a regular tint. But if I took that now, I would be so dark.
Oh yeah.
It'd be unbelievable.
You're already so
So you could
dark.
do like that girl did, pretend that she was black and she got a job.
People
for the
thought I
NAACP.
was.
Yeah, there you
They
go.
thought I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Imagine
you
that.
could get a job going anywhere saying you're a fucking
Could you
minority.
imagine if Lenny became the president of the NAACP because people thought he was black?
It's very
Yes.
possible.
Well, that girl wasn't far off.
Very
What she did.
possible.
Basil? Bozel?
Very
What's her name?
possible.
I don't
How
remember
could
what her
it be
name is,
very
but she
possible?
was one weird broad.
I know what to say to
You know, it reminded me of the movie Tootsie. You know, the guy couldn't get a job, so he
He
dressed
does
up like a
not,
fucking
that's
broad.
right.
He says it's very possible for him to be the head of the NAACP. After
know,
all
I know
the
what they
shit
say.
that you've said, that's why it's not
Just
possible.
tell my
to-
people they're still being persecuted.
know,
they're
there's-
still in slavery.
Well,
We're
what it
still
is
in bondage.
There's double standards in this
Correct,
country.
you're right.
He can say something, let's say, that's derogatory about a person of color, but when they say something that's derogatory about a white person, it's considered okay.
Of course.
I mean, it's double standards.
Because
in
their
this country.
people were so oppressed. If it wasn't for slavery, they wouldn't fucking
I
be
know,
here.
there was
They'd be dying of AIDS.
I
and
know some of the
Africa.
guys in
They
the
should be
gym,
happy about
I would give them my
fucking slavery.
change as reparations for slavery. I'd give them my fucking change in the gym. They wanted reparations, more
You're-
reparations. You know,
But your people were put in ovens, and you're not fucking complaining.
no.
You don't walk around with a fucking chip on your shoulder.
No, I don't complain at all about that. There's nothing that can be done about it.
You know.
Whatever it could be done was done already. Although some shit is still going down as far as like stolen artwork. They're still recovering it in the Jewish community up in New York and stuff like that. But yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. You got to let the sleeping dog lie in this situation.
Why are you blaming us? Because our ancestors
Well,
were
you know-
slave owners, and we have to, you know.
Well,
Your
that's
ancestors
exactly
were the worst of the worst, Brad. You were the part of the British Empire. In the last 500 years, they made the Nazis look like a joke.
Well, what it was is it was a religious thing where if you weren't a Protestant in England, that's why a lot of people left, and that's why this country was started in a sense. People came over here to get away from that. They wanted to have religious freedom. And if you look into history, that's what it was, and that's what the Crusades were too, to some degree. Of course, the Arabs, the Muslim universe never lets the Western world live that down, and it wasn't the entire Western world. It was fucking England that did the Crusades, to try and exterminate people, get rid of people that didn't believe what they believed in. Anyhow, enough of the fucking history shit.
Lenny's a history buff.
Well, Lenny's a pretty smart guy. People would look at him and think he's maybe not smart.
You see all my books on my shelf.
He's just a musclehead, but he's not.
Yeah, I mean, well, musclehead, if you're going to be a musclehead, it's going to make you smarter. Because the nutrition required it, the performance enhancing
Pay attention,
supplements,
Jason?
that has to do with the brain. If you have low testosterone levels, your brain power is not optimal. And when science realized that, which they would see 40 years from now, they used to think a dumb musclehead, quite the contrary. The more muscle you have, the smarter you're going to be. They
Well,
always show some nerd and say he's a genius. That's not true.
But everything is relative. You actually educate yourself.
You can't call anybody
Some people
stupid,
that
by
are
the way,
muscleheads,
so calm
they don't
down
even
with that
educate
shit.
themselves.
You shouldn't even be in this fucking. You shouldn't even be in this fucking conversation.
Yes, like a lot of people in the ghetto too. They don't educate. It's a one-track mind. I want to get drunk. I want to get high. I want to get laid. I want to watch my sports.
Right.
I want to lay around, and sleep in. And
Remember what's his name from the ghetto? He used to street fight, and then they put him in mixed martial arts.
the guy they named.
Kimbo
He
Slice.
was named
That's
after
Andrew's
Andrew's
cat.
cat.
I don't think he had a high IQ, Kimbo.
That's the cat that you want to fuck. Andrew's name. His cat's name is Kimbo.
Well,
If
what
you
I
ever
was
look
gonna
at his
prove-
fights online, they're very
Is that the
entertaining.
name of your
Yeah.
cat? What I was going to bring is I was going to bring catnip and put it down my pants and watch your cat go after my crotch. And I wasn't going to tell you, and you were going to say, "What the fuck?"
Not even 5 minutes. Back down, back down. Give Jason, do a sickening shout out. Tell them they got to pay you $50 because we're all here. Go ahead. See what you can extort.
Jason, right now, $500 for a shout out because all of us are here right now. How about that? See if you get it.
Still chewing on the shirt.
Still chewing on the shirt. That's right.
We were leaving Planet Fitness tonight, and like it was pizza night. Leonard grabbed the whole fucking pizza and walked.
By the
should've
way,
grabbed 3
what
for
kind of crowd is at Planet Fitness at night?
Jesus, Jason, what are you
There's
doing?
a lot of rehabbers. Not
Just
the crowd.
leave. Why don't
really?
you go home now?
Mostly the lower. I don't know. They do have some nice tans in there. Nice Spanish girls.
Yeah,
And there's some nice white girls.
Richard, you know what he means by tan?
I'm not. Oh, okay.
But I would say, for the most part, they do have the best women.
You think so?
Yes.
The time Saturday morning, there's nobody in there.
No, but during the week, there's a couple of really nice women that come in there. The 5 of them ring, and of course they're working. Everybody wants to get in and get out. But I haven't been there after 5 o'clock, or I don't like that schedule.
You don't get to see Mark at all?
I missed Mark a few times. He was there. He comes in around 6, and sometimes I'm already on my way home. I missed him a couple times, but he's going in there. He comes in, I
6 to 8 times a day. And Carla Dunlap was jerked off to 5 or 6 times a day.
So you had time to do that 6 to 8 times a day?
Running the bathroom at home. I did it at school.
Oh my God, you jerked off in school?
Yeah, in the 80s, that's when the girls had
Did you
the
ever jerk off in school?
big hair and the makeup and the tight pants.
Fucking way.
I went in the bathroom. I had some girls sitting in front of me in them tights.
I don't know
with
what kind
the
of
makeup
fucking
and the
school
big
you went
80s
to,
hair.
but I
You
got
missed that, Brad.
I don't know what kind of fucking school you went to, but I got suspended for having hair on my neck. If they caught me jerking off, they'd probably expel me from public school in Dade County.
Well, guys were in the men's room sneaking cigarettes. I was sitting there in the men's room jerking off.
Well, I was taking LSD.
That must. Yeah, I stayed
I took
drug-free
acid.
through
I
high
took
school.
acid in school once. I
And
had to-
GHB. Tell us about that, Brad.
Yeah, I had to leave both times.
GHB in school.
Oh yeah, man, I was fucked up.
Yeah, my school, we didn't have air conditioning in those days in the high schools. And you would sit in fucking class in this kind of fucking heat and sweat your balls off, and they want you to pay attention and learn. Fuck you.
What year was that?
That was in the 60s.
69.
Right, I graduated in 67. But anyhow, it was difficult.
I graduated in 97.
So, Richard, when you were in high school, was that when men first started to grow long hair, or were you still?
Yes, I was, not only that, but I was the first guy in my high school
Probably
to
the
wear
first
bell-bottom
one, yeah.
pants.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I was suspended for a week because I wore bell-bottom pants. And I said, what are you fucking kidding me? You're suspending me because I'm wearing pants with bell bottoms on them? You know, what the fuck? When they suspended me for having hair on my neck, I'm not kidding you. Once I started to grow sideburns, I got suspended. You weren't allowed, you had to look. It was so strict in those days. The kids today are spoiled. They have no idea how strict it was back then. We didn't wear uniforms, and it's funny because the school, Pinecrest, that was considered a parochial school. That's where bad kids would go. So if you got kicked out of high school, they would send you to a private school, which would be Pinecrest. And all the bad kids went there supposedly, but it was very strict when I went to high school.
That's in Dade County.
Exactly. I got paddled all the time. They would go through my candy.
This
see
was a
if I had
public
drugs.
school?
Public
Yeah,
school.
Public school.
Swear to
used
God.
Paddled?
Down here, oh yeah.
Public school.
They
Like
stopped
corporal
right
punishment.
before I started going to school. They stopped. With the
That was
paddle.
real smart.
My
Look
brother
how
used to
bad
get
kids got
paddled.
after that. They bring it
That's
back.
when I started getting a chip on my shoulder, I'll tell you. And I was in love with one of my teachers, this woman, I don't want to mention her name, but I was in love with her. And it's not
She's
like
probably
today.
dead now, anyways.
gotta be
you know,
the
today
90s.
I look at the newspaper and all these girls are getting busted, these teachers that are pretty, for fucking the students. Well, I missed out on
where
that.
Were they? I know, where were they at when I was in school, man?
Yeah.
I think there's only a couple of my teachers that I would have fucked. But
Every time I turn around, I'm reading about a girl or one of these young teachers all around the country, every state, that's getting arrested for fucking, the students.
What kind of little bitch student goes and tells after he fucks a girl?
I
Yeah,
know.
no
Or
shit,
the mother
exactly.
gets a hold of the phone and finds out that they've been sending, what do they call it, nude photos of teachers?
Sexting,
Yeah,
Ooh.
sexting, whatever the hell. Anyhow, remember the blonde that was in Tampa? She was a fucking 12 and she was banging somebody. Oh, I would have fucking licked her. I would have eaten a mile of her shit to get to her asshole.
See where it came from.
She was fucking gorgeous, man.
Yeah, I remember that. Lucky little shit.
I know. Fucking jackass. He probably kills himself now because they have that pussy.
But that's another double standard, though, because if a male teacher fucks a female
And
student.
that's exactly right. I went to high school with a guy once. I ran into him like 10 years later.
Jason, just go. Just leave. You keep getting up to go play with your phone. Leave.
God, let him. Who the fuck cares? Anyhow,
You had nothing to this
I
anyway.
ran into a guy I went to high school with, and I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, I'm a teacher at one of the schools," and he mentioned, which I'm not going to mention. And I said, "Well, what's going on?" He says, "He's been fucking the students, the girls there." I said, "They're going to crucify you if they catch you. This is the state of Florida.
Yeah.
That's statutory rape. They'll fucking lock you up and throw away the key."
Statutory rape.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's
and
sad.
Florida was strict back then. It still is to some degree. Anyhow,
Well, yeah, you had that girlfriend that was a little bit younger, right?
when I was 30, I had a 17-year-old girlfriend that went to high school, and her parents knew I was dating her. I used to pick her up in front of the high school, but I was always a gentleman. I never pushed myself on her, but it was fine. And then I remember I got a 19-year-old girl pregnant. I ended up marrying her. I felt bad. And then 6 months later, I got divorced because she had a miscarriage. So yeah, I have a lot of stories.
Did you marry her because you loved her, or you married her because she got pregnant?
I married her because she got pregnant, and I liked her, but I wasn't in love with her. But I wanted to stick by her because I'm old school. I'm an older guy, and that's what we did back then. But she fucking ran around. She was out all night sometimes, and she was a piece of shit. Anyhow, I'm glad that she had a miscarriage because otherwise,
It's a good thing, yeah.
right? Exactly, everything worked out for the best.
Sometimes those things are meant to be.
That's exactly right. Meanwhile, Lenny, you still drinking that stuff out of those paint cans? I remember I used to see you with those. Well, they look like paint cans, and you were drinking stuff out of there.
Well, we got a different formula. So I mix in an empty protein container or one of these, which are seal-proof, by the way. Yeah, since I'm doing a lot of insulin before the workout ends, I have quite a concoction. I wouldn't recommend it to the average person.
Yeah.
There's a hell of a lot of branched chain aminos in it. Leucine, different forms of leucine, the Betator, the HMB,
Yeah.
the Lucitor, and plain old leucine.
What about that stuff you used to get at the muscle store? Remember, it was.
Pocha 9.
That's it.
Man, I missed them. And you actually tried one. Weren't those fantastic?
We were at
I
we were
actually
there the
don't
other day.
remember. I did try some, but I don't remember the.
Yeah, you told
feeling.
me you got so fucking stoned. He was like, I can't be doing this. I'm too old. Best thing I ever took, because you really didn't pass on it. The sexual feeling after 15 minutes, nothing gave you that.
Well,
I mean, talk about horny with a capital H. I don't know what the hell was in
I'll
it.
tell you what I used to like, but you got to have a thick stomach. Not a thick stomach, but you have to have a strong constitution to take it. Was the pro hormones. That shit is very powerful.
Yes.
Really?
And it's not for everybody because it can make you nuts.
That
But
shit
it
is
sure
banned.
makes you strong. And
Yeah,
big
they
fat.
banned the best ones. Some of them were so strong. I remember Synthol Mark doing 455 pounds on the incline Smith.
Just being on pro.
I took
Just-
that shit
yeah.
for 6 months. I fucking blew up. I looked like a fucking pro.
There were actually designers to where they were actually better than injections.
Yes.
It was Tren in a modified form of Trenbolone in an oral form, which I scoffed
what,
at.
what were they called? What was it called?
Pro hormones.
Just
And you can
One
walk
was
in.
called Epistane, Methyl 1 Test,
And what does it do?
1 Testosterone. It was just highly specific to the receptor.
Right, and what they would do is change the name every time the DEA would bust the place or find out what it is and outlaw it. They would change the name, make a new formula, a new name, because then you can walk in and buy it and it's not illegal until they find out about it.
And there's only so many more steps they can do. They have some on the market now, but they're just not like the ones
I was gonna say.
there were
can
5
you
and 10
still
years
get
ago.
them on
You
Black
can,
Market?
you can. They're still actually they're made by Underground Labs. They were so
Yes,
good.
you can't walk. You wouldn't walk in. I mean, I knew Lenny, and I used Lenny's name. He told me I could use his name to go in because they're not going to just give it to anybody who walks in the door because it's under the counter shit. And they gave me whatever I wanted, And then once they knew me and trusted me, actually one time he used to go into a place, and I think he got something like that and they banned him. Wasn't it him?
Yeah.
That the
Donnie,
called his
He
mother?
manages to fuck
Don't
everything.
mention the
he sees Jason come in. He says, "Get out the door right now."
Right,
He doesn't-
exactly.
He had a problem with him, and to this day.
Well, nobody should be giving him anything. He's fucking.
No, but they didn't know that he was fucked up like that. They
You
didn't know
speak to
that.
him for 5 minutes, and you know you should.
Well-
You could go to jail for a long time giving him shit.
Theoretically, but I'd rather they give all these oxycodone addicts that stuff. I think they'd be better off.
Yeah, no shit.
You're right.
In this epidemic of garbage.
You're right. You're right.
If they're willing to take that shit,
Can
why
you
don't you
believe
take
people are
something that'll
doing
help
that?
you?
What they should do is they should round them all up and make them get into weight training. And you can have whatever you want, but you have to have performance enhancing products. Get off the fucking the heroin and the fucking oxycodone or whatever.
Heroin is something I don't ever want to try or ever want to be near in because I heard once you do it, you're hooked.
Well, I've
Just
done,
like porn. Same with brain receptor.
I
You
haven't
talk
done
about
that, but
heroin?
Yeah.
The
Works the
problem-
same way. The limbic part of your brain.
The problem with heroin are the withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I've shot heroin. I used to try. There's nothing I haven't done when I was younger. in the 60s.
Nicotine in and of itself is more addicting than heroin.
Yeah.
It's the withdrawal
That's
symptoms
what-
that make people.
Well, you feel like shit, but the thing about heroin, it's not a fun high. You throw up from it, and then you lay around, and it's not a fun high. It's not an uppity high.
You tried it.
Yes, I've shot heroin many times in the 60s when I was a hippie. There's nothing I haven't tried or done.
No shit.
Oh yeah, I used to
What
take
was your
LSD,
favorite of all
chew
time?
heroin, sniff glue. There's nothing.
You did the Quaaludes, which only
I
goes.
fucking did Quaaludes. I did everything.
What was the best?
Belladonna. Huh?
What was the best? What did you like?
The best the best in those days, I don't do it anymore, or I do it occasionally, was weed.
Yeah.
Smoking weed was the best because you come down off it, you were straight, you know, at least somewhat. It takes a couple days or a week to get it out of your system as far as your blood, but for all intents and intensive purposes, it was great because it was a nice high, it was mellow, and
Did you ever try ecstasy, MDMA?
they didn't have that back in the day. Quaaludes was the big thing
Okay.
for that type of a high.
You've done cocaine in the 80s.
That was
yeah.
the
I
ecstasy's
used
the
to snort
best shit.
cocaine. We did speedball. You know, we did all that shit. And John Belushi died from that shit. You know, mixing up stuff. But we, you know, everybody snorted coke, and I used to snort heroin too. When I didn't shoot it, I'd snort it. You put it in there's a little thing that they have. It's like a wooden boat, and you can shove it into a cigarette, and then you smoke the cigarette, and people don't even know you're smoking heroin.
So how did it feel, and how quick did it hit you?
It hits you immediately, but again,
Well, how do you
like I
describe
said,
the feeling?
It's a nauseous type of high at first because it makes you sick and you can throw up unless you're doing it constantly. But then what happens is after you get sick, you're mellowed out. You know, you have this great euphoria type of thing. Nothing hurts you. But who wants to do that? You don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah,
you just
I was
feel
gonna
like
say you can't function and go
no,
out
you
doing
know,
it.
it's not like taking acid where you can walk around and
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
buildings melting and
Yeah,
you think
yeah,
you can
yeah.
fly. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah. LSD
But you
is
don't want to
fun.
get in a
Did you
habit
ever try that?
of taking that either.
You would like acid. I would never give you acid.
No, what you
It lasts like 8 hours.
no, but you can come down off of acid. You just take Thorazine. But the thing is, if you took it and I sat next,
I
to
was
you
given
and
Thorazine in a mental hospital. I felt horrible.
said, okay, but what is
Horrible.
No, but you only would take it if you wanted to come down off the LSD high. But what it does is
But they gave me it to sedate me.
Right. Well, in this case, it would be to bring you off the LSD high. But the thing is, if someone was telling you you're on, you're on LSD, then you could handle it because you know, hey, the wall is not melting. And
You
there's
have to be in the
multicolored-
right frame of mind when you take it.
Yeah, you got to have a strong mind, which you do. You're not a weak person, but it's not like Art Linkletter's daughter jumped out of a window, thought she could fly on it. And also the guys remember after World War II, I don't know if you saw this, 60 Minutes did a story on it. They experimented, they took LSD and experimented on some of the guys that had post-traumatic stress disorder. Of course, it fucked them up beyond belief.
Yeah.
And they sued the government, and I think they got some kind of settlement
I
from it.
remember seeing that, yeah.
Yes, and that's terrible because they didn't know why the fuck they were hallucinating. You know, all somebody would have had to do is say, hey man, you're on a drug. It's going to wear off, don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can have a bad trip. If you're not in the right frame of mind or something bad happens while you're on acid, you can just fucking lose your shit.
Exactly.
That happened to a couple of my friends.
And we used to take, we had this stuff, they call it Purple Osley, Orange Wedge. We had all these fancy names for the stuff, and it was powerful. I took it in high school. I was a young guy. I started taking it early. I actually did a term paper in my history class on LSD, the effects of it. And it was legal back then, before they made it illegal. And people looked at me like, what's this fucking guy all about,
Yeah.
He's taking psychedelic drugs.
Well, you grew up down here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is the pipeline where all the fucking drugs come in. I was
Well,
introduced
actually,
to all
it
that
was-
shit in middle school, man.
Well,
Since I was
but
12
really,
years
the
old.
place where it really was more prevalent to some degree wasn't down here. It was from New York, and that's where the guys that we knew, the older guys, that's where we would get it from them, and they were bringing it down from New York and stuff like that. My mother went to a party I remember in Coconut Grove, and Timothy Leary was there, and he was tripping. Of course, he's a professor from Harvard, if I'm not mistaken, it was Harvard, and he experimented with it, and he's the one who gave it some credibility. And she told me that this guy was sitting in the corner, and she found out who it was, and of course I knew right away who it was when she told me his name. And he was wearing red socks, and he looked like a real freak. But it was funny.
Yeah. The best thing I ever took was ecstasy.
Yeah, I would
Shit's
agree with that.
amazing.
Yeah, the stuff I got a couple times.
Well, if you
Name
like
it
that,
names.
you would have loved Quaaludes.
Yeah. You can't get Quaaludes anymore, huh?
Well, you could get them, I think, in Mexico.
What are you doing, Hammerhead?
I'm going, Hammer.
You're going?
I didn't
Good.
get your t-shirt, by the way.
All right,
Don't
grab.
forget.
You can get them,
we'll
I think, in Mexico.
Bring it back in here, or give it to Andrew.
Anyhow, they were the best. I mean, you could could get it on with somebody and go for fucking hours and come 5 times. And
So it's like a Viagra.
It's not so much like a Viagra. It's like and there is no such thing, but it's like a Spanish fly. If there was such a thing as Spanish fly, that's what it was. This is what it was like.
And you can't get them anymore at all.
No, well, I said you could get them in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. I think they changed the name. Also, there were Quaaludes, and they became Soapers.
Lenny, talk to your guy. Put an order in for some Gorilla Biscuits.
Oh, I have a guy.
Gorilla Biscuits or Quaaludes, whatever they are.
Yeah, that's not.
I have no idea.
Maybe it's the DEA.
Yeah.
Everything I get, though, is legal.
They have my house wiretapped.
Yeah,
Everything I get is legal.
You got everything out of my car, right?
Anyhow,
Leonard?
Oh my god, this room smells like fucking feet.
Well, meanwhile, I'm gonna have to go shortly. I have things I have to do, but
Oh, you got pussy to eat.
Oh yeah, hey look. What do you
Oh, thanks, buddy. Is it a medium?
large?
A large?
looks
All
like-
right, thanks.
It's almost like a double.
Thanks, Joe. Thank Joe for me. I'll message him.
Yeah,
Get out of
maybe-
here. Nice having you. Yeah. Not nice having you, I should say.
Oh, don't.
You were useless. You added nothing. But at least you didn't say it's sick, it's piss.
Yeah, hey Steph, you followed the rule.
Yeah, good.
Alright, man.
Yeah.
Jason, you're always right.
No, you're not. Andrew said he's always invited. No, he's not. He's useless. He just fucking gets up
I'm
and
getting
wanders
to the
around.
point where I'm psychologically addicted to PEDs. I need to think I have to take every single thing and the most effective things on the earth, or else I'm not putting in 100%.
Well,
that's turning into a problem.
Let me tell you, the only thing I'm doing, and I don't do trend now because I have a problem with rage anyhow. This is before I even did any testosterone. Because I didn't start doing testosterone until I was 50, and it's because I had low T. It's like
Good stuff to start.
Yeah, I started taking it when I was 50. I had low T, and my body eats it up, so it's not like I get gynecomastia or anything like that. But it does make me horny as shit. I mean, I would fuck anything. I'd fuck a snake if I could hold it here. You look at women that normally you wouldn't even look at, and you're turned on by almost anything with a fucking pussy.
Trannies too. I don't think I'm turned on at all unless I'm on.
Well, whatever,
On what,
that's your
on test or on
sexuality.
trend?
Yeah, performance.
But
I'll
I
tell
tell you, trend and test, or test number 1, trend number 2, because trend you can't take the abundance of it like you can with testosterone. The trend, less is better, but that shit is fucking great. And if you take that combo, to me, you don't need anything else.
Yeah, it's.
I've heard what it does for older men's musculature. All old men should be on it. No matter the side effects are worth it.
They are, but they're ignorant because I've talked to them and they tell me, oh, I talked to my doctor about it. He doesn't recommend it.
That's the last person.
I said, what the fuck do they know? I've read more stuff. I know more about it than my doctor does. Testosterone's like Drano. I had a cholesterol level of 220. It went to 176.
Yeah, my cholesterol's real low.
It keeps
too.
the arteries
Exactly.
supple and pliable.
And it burns up the fats.
I never had a problem with cholesterol, but I definitely don't now. But the test and trend stack is great. I feel amazing. And I don't even take
It's
the
good for
full
your
trend
health,
dose.
believe it or not. It really
Right.
is.
I have a little bit of rage like you, but I don't get the night sweats. I don't have. I mean,
The
Well,
day
once you
sweats.
get used to it, yeah, it's not bad. But I would take 400
Yes.
in trend and test. I do 600-700 a week.
yeah, that's
But
crazy.
remember,
Yeah,
I'm
take
older
half
than
of
you,
it.
and
Yeah,
my
I
body
know.
eats it up.
Yeah.
But the trend, I've stayed away from it lately because I have a problem anyhow with rage.
But
I
you
mean,
were
I'm
monstrous. Your traps and back were so
Yeah.
full, and your traps were like 6 inches high. They were so thick and round. Your shoulders. You look at some of those images online.
Yeah,
you
the
got
old
that
videos.
impressive
fucking
look. You
huge.
got to look at Arnold today doesn't even have, because I don't think he goes to that extent anymore.
Probably not.
I don't think Arnold ever took Trent in his life. They didn't have it back then.
Exactly.
When did that come on the market?
Late 70s, early 80s. There was a cattle steroid called Phenojet. Actually, that's what they gave the implants to for the veal,
Right.
to beef up the veal, was Trent.
Well, generally speaking, they give it to cattle to lean them out and make sure they had muscle before they slaughtered them. But Lenny's right; it's been around for the cattle for many years, and then bodybuilders adopted it, and
Now there's no going back. That's the mainstay.
yeah, that's like one of the best things you could possibly take is trend.
Now, The one that I have is the Tren E. I also
Yes,
have
that's
Tren.
longer acting in the body.
I also have the Tren Ace that I might try.
That's quick acting. You
next
gotta do
year,
that every
though.
other day.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
That
but
may
stay off
be
for like a good.
Yeah, but
2 months.
I would stick to no more than 400 milligrams a week. Any of them, personally.
I only do 2.
Right, but I used to do 4. I remember once I think I told you the story. I went to the gym one morning. It didn't open until 7. It was a Saturday or something. I got there at 5 in the morning. I was pacing the parking lot. I was fucking jacked on juice, you know. I couldn't fucking calm down. I went over to the CVS pharmacy to get my blood pressure taken, and my arm wouldn't fit in the machine, you know, it was too big. So they sent me to the fire station down the street. I went down to the fire station and said, yeah, your blood pressure's high, and you know, we should take you over to the hospital. So I says, okay, I'll go over there. He says, no, we'll take you. So they took me in an ambulance over there. It was only fucking 2 blocks away.
Of course. Well,
And then some doctor comes out and he says to me a couple things. He says, first of all, you have a very rare disease or condition. I said, what is that? Now I'm sitting there, I'm wearing a fucking gown. You can't maybe see my body totally, but I'm a bodybuilder. He says, you have muscle, your cell breakdown. You have cell breakdown like somebody was trapped in rubble in an earthquake. I looked at him like, you're a fucking idiot. I'm a bodybuilder. Of course I have cell breakdown. I'm tearing down my muscles.
Oh, like I had.
Yeah, it's rhabdo.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is
Right,
it
right. So he
wrapped
says
up?
this to me. I'm looking at him like,
How is
you're
that
a fucking
possible when
idiot.
we're juiced to the gills?
Right. Then he says to
That's
me.
the second time I heard
Then he
that.
says to me, and I didn't want to tell him what I was on, but I knew what I was. I was jacked, is what it was on the drugs that I was taking, and I was taking pro hormone at the time too. I think.
Jeez.
So he says to me, I think you're having an anxiety attack. I'm going to give you something to calm down. I said, great. And that's when I started taking this stuff, lorazepam, which Michael Jackson used to take. And it would calm me down. And it was perfect. Because when I would get too wired with the juice I was doing, I would take one of these and it would fucking mellow me right out. I could handle it more.
Nice.
You know,
How
because
long now?
It doesn't last long. It's like an
Like
8
a
hour.
modified Valium.
It's very mild. Yeah, it's very mild. I take it today to help me sleep. It's the most prescribed drug for sleeping, and it's not a sleeping pill. It's for anxiety, but it's perfect.
You don't have anxiety though.
Occasionally I get anxiety, but I think it's because of I have things in my system.
You're getting close to death.
Getting close to death. Fuck you. I'll probably outlive you.
You probably
cocksucker.
will.
Barring an accident, Rich, you got another 60 or 70 years.
My mother's still alive. She's
Keep
94.
doing what you're doing. I'm serious.
My mother's 94, she's still alive, and she's full of piss and vinegar, and her mind is fucking sharp as a tack.
good, yeah.
My dad died at 95,
Oh, Rich,
but he
forget
never
about it.
exercised. He never exercised, and
You have great
You got any
genetics.
brothers or sisters?
yes, I got a younger brother and 2 older sisters.
And everyone's still alive?
Everyone's alive.
Wow.
Anyhow,
You got a long time to go, Rich.
60 or 70 years,
I can
Leonard.
see it happening. With performance enhancement, yes.
we never know what they're going to develop in our lifetime. Who knows what the fuck they may
The
come up
stem
with a pill.
cells that Tom Brady's been doing, those are phenomenal.
Stem cells, yeah, you hear good shit about
All
it.
different
There just
facets.
hasn't been enough
They
research
can
on
make
it.
anabolics obsolete.
Well, you have to use your own stem cells. There's certain restrictions in using it. You can't get them, harvest them, and use other stem cells from somewhere else.
for now,
Right, for now. You have to have the stem cells, for some reason they're, you have to take them out of your body or something and then re-inject them in certain places. And I'm not sure, I don't know all of the technology or what's involved in it, but that's what I
Well,
understand.
hopefully in the next few years it'll be
We are
covered
gonna have
by
to move it.
insurance, because
Hopefully
I don't
that's
think now
what's-
they don't cover
It
anything.
ain't gonna happen.
We'll
That's
have a
right.
facility
Insurance.
here in Delray, when the group of us run, where you can call total body and performance enhancement, talking about your brain. You come in and tell them, hey, you want to be a better athlete, a specific sport, or you want to be a bodybuilder, you want to look good. We'll get the experts in each field, nutrition, the brain, the
That's
different
happening.
organs.
Lenny's right. That's happening right now. I've read a lot of
Preventive
articles.
medicine, instead of going
You
to the
said
doctor
it-
when
you
you're
said-
sick,
you said
going
it-
to the doctor to become superhuman.
You said in Delray, where's this?
Something we all are going to do.
Oh, we're gonna do it?
Yes, because that's where
Well,
the
there-
money.
We were talking about this the other day.
There's a lot of articles.
Richard was talking about raising money and
Even a supplement
what?
company. I mean, getting effective,
Getting a
clean
gym.
supplements, a gym, a facility where you stay at and you have treatments. And also, something that other people don't do, give you all the sexual dysfunction treatments, the Dawson X
Well,
that
they
makes
have-
you
but you know, they
ejaculate
have,
over and over
but
again
they
without
have
enough
these, you know, they have these clinics already. But
Yes.
what it is
Some of them are poorly
take
run.
it
They
to
make a lot
another
of money.
level. These clinics.
Exactly.
That's what he's
That
referring to.
Exos clinic where the athletes
wanna
pay
do that?
$3,000 a
What?
week,
You down to
there's
do
no
that?
one-on-one.
Well,
It's all as a
There's
group.
clinics all over the place. There was one in Boca. I don't know if it's still there. Rejuvenation clinics.
Yeah,
That's been a hot thing for
about
years.
that.
But what happens is to some of the clinics, they go off the rail and they start giving shit to people that they shouldn't.
There's
be.
no need for that. However, if there's a compound that's invented, a designer steroid, legally you should have the right to prescribe that.
Well, that's why you see. By the way, I told you I started taking testosterone when I was 50.
Yeah.
Well, just recently, my insurance company decided to start paying for it because I used to have to pay for it.
No
now
shit.
I paid less than I did on the street,
Right.
but now my insurance company, I could buy 3 bottles for $45.
Me too.
of
That's what I,
cypionate.
that's what I
Right.
get, yeah.
Well, they never did that years ago,
Yeah.
but things are getting better for everybody as far as the pharmaceuticals go.
Yeah, my insurance covers the test.
How many people taking antacids? Staggering, more than ever. Prilosec, Nexium, all that filth. And if they were taught
I have
how
to take that
eat
for
right,
heartburn.
Well,
You can
when
whisk
you if you
yourself
got
off
a
of
problem
No,
with
I don't
heartburn,
take it anymore. Only when I get heartburn, I'll take it.
You won't have it again.
well, you should
I
just
just
take
can't
Tums.
eat fucking peppers.
You
Tums
can take
is like
Tums.
pissing
Don't
in
eat
the
fucking
ocean.
peppers, but you can
Tum-
take Tums.
Tums is pissing in the ocean.
That's not going to give you a bed.
Why is it that men need a prescription for something that their own body creates?
Well, it's
Does that
funny.
make any sense?
Well, yes, because what you're doing is you're playing with hormones, and they want to regulate it.
Who's
the
they?
government?
Why?
The Food and Drug Administration. Well, because people can get fucking crazy with it, and they can start killing
You
themselves.
can get
by
crazy with alcohol. That's illegal.
Yes, but it's a little different. It's like women, they take, estrogen, but you need a prescription to get those estrogen pills. They're not going to just give them to you over the counter.
Why is there so much breast cancer? Birth control pills, which were started dispensing in the late 1959.
Well, but there's a lot of controversy. about that.
That's the reason of high breast cancer rates.
Really?
Is contraceptive.
Well, but
birth
there's a lot
control
of, but
pills.
he's saying that.
Yes.
That's what he believes, but there's a lot
That's
of
a fact.
controversy about it. I don't necessarily
mean it's a-
agree with that
it's a
'cause I haven't
fact.
seen the
It's a
factual-
proven fact.
I've read that online.
No, that's just one theory.
Anybody can put anything online.
It's
You can
one
read
theory.
anything online.
It's one theory.
Is there any
Yes,
scientific
look,
anything that
the
backs that
Delray
up?
misfits have been online. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck do we know? We don't know jack
Well, I
shit.
saw
What,
the,
well, speak for yourself,
standard
Brad. I
studies.
know fucking what jack shit is. It's like the movie The Jerk. This is shit. This is
Shinola.
Shinola.
You're talking to a nigger. Remember that part? Steve Martin, this is.
Beats up all the gang, the mafia guys.
I'm taking this chair.
He couldn't say that in a movie now.
Anyhow,
No, exactly.
I'm gonna have to get going, guys.
Why?
I have some things that I want to do, and I
Such
don't want
as?
to stay up much later.
Oh.
I get up at 3:30
Hey,
in
listen,
the morning
you already-
to go to the fucking gym.
You already missed the early bird special.
I don't go to early bird specials, you dumbass.
It's your-
But I get up at 3:30 and have breakfast and go
You
to the
get up with
fucking
an
gym.
alarm clock, Rich?
While you're, no, I don't need one anymore. My body has its own built-in clock.
So what time do you go to sleep? 8:30?
Around that.
You heard that,
8:39.
maniacs. Early to bed, early to rise.
That's it.
That's Richard's secret.
That's exactly right. I do need my beauty sleep. Although I'm not a very good-looking guy anymore.
I think you
I was
look
gonna say, it's
fantastic.
I
working,
got a
man.
rough looking
I think you
face.
look phenomenal.
Well,
It's all
thank
right.
you, Lane.
Hey, you still get
I'm
ass.
gonna
Who
suck
cares?
your dick because of that.
No, you're an example to manhood of all ages. I'll say that right now. Masculinity.
I always
in
said
the
any
alpha male.
he could beat up anybody his age. No fucking guy.
half their
Anybody-
age. Throw in half their age.
Believe me, I could beat up a lot of young guys. I can just look at
They
them and
back
they fucking
down.
shit their pants.
Just like a little fucker.
It would be elderly abuse if they
the
beat you
little
up.
fat ass in Texas.
Well, if somebody got me and I got the better of me, I could claim elderly abuse. I'm 68.
Right.
So I think when you're over a certain age, the crime is more serious.
65. Once you're a senior citizen, it
Is that
becomes
what
a
it is?
felony, yes.
Yeah.
That's Alan Levine's
Well, because-
biggest out, he says. He touches me, I'll sue his ass. at
Right.
65.
But I saw there was a thing in the paper when they had the movie theater where LA Fitness is. These two old guys got into it at the theater buying tickets. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
they got
I read
into a
about
fight.
that. I read about
One
that.
guy was stronger than the other guy and he kicked the other guy's ass. But they were both senior citizens.
Oh yeah.
And they tried to hit the guy with with a higher charge. But he said, wait a minute, I'm fucking over 65 too. Give me a fucking break, you know. But the 65-year-old guys, you're right. In the gym, I can fucking take them with one hand.
They look like they're 80.
Exactly right. That's
Because
exactly
they go to
right.
their doctors and they take their meds without question. Take this, just like they told me to take that. Well, here I am, Doctor So and So. How are you with your
Right,
160 pound flabby
my doctor,
body?
I've had him for 20 years. He doesn't
Freaking
look
wimp.
good, and he always says to me, "How do you look so good?"
Tell him what to take. Give him a
Because I do what you tell me not to fucking do.
Write him a
That's why.
prescription from Dr. Richard.
They only
right.
tell you that shit because it's a liability. They
Yeah,
can't
fuck
tell you
this.
to go out
You're
and take
clueless.
it.
But he's come around. He's changed his view. I've educated him actually on testosterone because I said, "Look, I was getting it already from a doctor or a urologist, and I buy it on the street. You want me to buy it on the street, or you want to give me a prescription?"
Right, either way, I'm going to do it.
Exactly. So he
Yeah.
says, "Okay," and he moderates me. You know, he goes in. If I got too much in my system, he says, "Hey, you got elevated levels." I would back off for a while, and I do.
What
To
about?
some degree?
So you get your blood done every 3 months? That's
No,
what I-
every 6 months
Every
probably. 6 months.
Does the trend spike?
I'm not doing trending.
No, but when you did it,
That's a good question.
Did it fuck up
No,
your
as a
numbers?
matter of fact, I don't think it spiked my. I don't
I'm asking
think
because
so.
I got to go next month.
Okay, but
so.
I don't know. But what you should do is
That's a very
is give
good
blood. What I understand, you know, your red blood cells will go down when you give the blood, so you might test more normally, and that's not a bad idea to give blood. But what happens when I went to go give blood at the blood mobile, I went in there and they said, "Jesus, you know, you're fucking red blood count. You could give blood 2-3 times a month. We never saw fucking red blood cells."
I'm not talking about giving blood. I get my blood tested
No,
every
I
3
know,
months.
but what I'm saying is if you don't want to go to the doctor and get it tested and for him
I
to
have
say
to.
to you, he may say to you, "Hey, I'm taking you off because you're too high." You know, it's built up and you've got a test
That'll
level of
happen.
1,500 to 2,000.
So the
It's
tra-
happened to me.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm asking. I want to
Yes,
make sure.
yes.
Okay.
So what I'm saying
Yes.
is a friend of mine that you all know, but I'm not going to mention his name.
Tim Anderson.
No, but actually he would say the same thing.
Lenny always names
He would
names
say
and points
that-
fingers.
No,
I
it
love
wasn't Tim, but he would say the same thing, Tim.
Right.
But if you go and you get your blood taken, and they take your blood, what happens is, I'm talking about giving a pint of blood.
At the blood. Okay.
Yeah, your red blood
Mr.
cell count
Bubble,
goes down. So it's going to look better when you go get tested at your regular
Gotcha.
doctor.
Okay, I got you.
That's not a bad thing either. You're helping people out.
Do it like a week before.
Right.
Well, I
But-
can't because I get tattooed.
But
If
I
you
went
get
in there and
tattooed
they
within
said,
a
"Hey,"
year, they won't take your
And
blood.
I said, "Look," because they asked me what drugs are you on. And I said, "Well, I take testosterone." They said, "Well, we're not going to take your blood unless your doctor says it's okay." I says, "I never heard of such a thing." They wanted me to get a note from my doctor, which he would give me. He would do it. But meanwhile, I'm in there, and there's a guy giving blood. He's laying on these little tiny chairs. I couldn't even fit in it. In the fucking couch in this bloodmobile. It was gross in there. Looked like a bunch
Yeah,
of
I'm
fucking
not going to the
vampires in
fucking
there
trailer
with
to
these
get blood.
fucking tubes. They were off-colored tubes. It was really disgusting. It looked like a science fiction
Probably a
movie.
sperm donation.
Meanwhile, the guy fucking blacks out. Is that why she asked me to pull my pants down? The guy fucking blacks out, and the nurses run over to him and they start throwing water on his face and try to revive him. And I'm sitting there waiting to give blood. I've given blood before when I was a kid. Anyhow, and that reminds me of another story, which I'll tell you about it. And then I got to go. But they revived the guy, and I felt sorry for the guy. He blacked out because you saw his arm. The blood's coming out of it.
What
And the guy
a wimp.
He fainted. I said, "Are you okay,
Of course.
man?"
You fucking dick.
Right, are you okay, man?
Wimp.
Anyhow,
Fainted in front of girls.
when I was in my teens, I needed money, so my friend's mother was a nurse, and she worked at Opa-locka Air Force Base, and they were testing a drug that they were going to give to the soldiers. It was a time-released caffeine pill, and they wanted to give it to them in the field when they're in a war zone. They could stay awake, So they were looking for guinea pigs, and I fucking signed up, and they were giving us like $1,500 cash to stay in this controlled environment for 10 days while we took these pills.
No
and they would
shit.
take our blood 2-3 times a day. Yes, of course I got jacked and I was wired.
How old were you?
I was, I think, 17 or 18, and I went in there and they. No, I think I had to be 18. That's right, because I was legal. So I did it. And most of the guys lost all the money that they were going to getting paid because they were playing poker, and they lost poker. You know, but I didn't. I didn't play fucking poker.
How many people were in there with you?
I'd say there was 20 people, and it was at Opelika Air Force Base. They were testing this new drug, so I figured I'd take a shot.
And what was the drug?
It was a time-released caffeine pill.
Yeah, but
to give the soldiers.
did they ever develop it, or?
I have no idea.
No, you know.
I have no idea. They probably did.
Sounds
But you
like a
could
good
buy
time.
caffeine pills, you know, in the drugstore.
What are those, the no-dos or something?
No, these are serious fucking caffeine pills. I used to buy them and take them.
Well, I get Adderall, so I don't really need that shit.
No, but it says that these are caffeine pills. I would take them to get even more jacked in the gym. Now,
Hey,
this
just
is
some
before
strong
Monster
coffee.
drinks.
You don't drink coffee?
I drink coffee like it's coming out of, you know, I drink 4 or 5 cups in the morning.
No shit.
Yeah, but
Before
they're-
you go to the gym?
Yes. Yes, it's a diuretic, so I want to make sure I can evacuate before I go to the gym. I don't
Yeah,
want to
that's
shit
what
on
I
the
do
bench.
too. I know. Drink
There's
it black?
nothing worse than going to working out and then you got to go take a shit.
I know.
There's
It's
nothing worse than
Many
that.
pro football players use all black coffee before the games. Many.
That's what I drink in the morning,
And
yeah.
you know, if you have a good bowel movement, how good you feel.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like it.
See, now for me, even whether I'm working or not, I'm up at 5:30 because I have to take a shit. Even before I even
No,
drink
I
coffee.
understand.
The minute I smell coffee,
You know what
I
you would
gotta
really
take a
like
dump.
is getting a colonic. I would recommend it.
I think I'm going to, actually.
I would definitely.
I'd like to do
If we had a
that.
girl
Either
like
that or-
Jessica do, that's what we got to find.
Yeah, why don't
I
you
don't
let
want-
us? I'll tell you what,
You
we
know
could.
what?
Since Andrew
I
has
want
a
it
camera,
professionally done.
why don't you let us give you an enema right
I'm
now?
talking about like the one that.
You want to do it? What are you going to take a water bottle and
If you find a
squeeze
place
up my
where
ass?
there's a girl.
No, I got a gas siphon hose in my car. Let's shove it up your ass.
Any questions?
All right, look,
Not
I
really, it's
gotta
mostly
go, you
comments.
guys. I
The
could
questions
sit
were
here all night.
actually for Jason, and he already split.
Good.
Jason. He's probably.
He has no attention span. He's back and
No,
forth in the bathroom.
He's fucking
It's-
working the street in Delray, you know, Jason.
Yeah, trying to sell shirts.
He's
on the
selling
fucking
his little
street.
sweet ass out there. Anyhow, it was nice talking to you guys. I
Likewise,
gotta fucking
Richard.
Go.
You got to come back on. You got a lot more to talk
Yeah.
about. We'll get here on time next time, I promise you. But today was rough. This idiot. I told you to be ready at fucking
flat
6.
tire.
I got to get up early, and then after the gym, I'm going to have my balls waxed.
Richard, check my bathroom floor before you leave for urine. Would you do that? Look at him.
Richard's wearing shorts. Nobody sees him in
His
shorts
quads
ever.
are pretty good.
Yeah,
Richard
he's got
actually,
calves,
he's actually
yeah.
got some
Calves
good
are better
calves
than
on.
mine.
Yeah.
Everybody's calves are better than
We
yours.
need old man Chuck
How's it
over
look,
there
Richard?
next to talk about his career.
No thanks.
Old man Chuck from Philadelphia. Tell much how he used to squat,
What?
how he used to bench.
What's wrong?
Hey, you said you were
glasses and reading, so I can't see every little spot.
you said you were a pussy magnet. The pussy didn't even come out. What happened?
And where's Kimbo?
What do you got in that bag?
Kimbo wants Lenny to himself. He's waiting for everyone to leave.
Yeah. What do you got in the bag?
What do you think I have?
Let's see.
I got a
I
heater.
need Kimbo to lower my blood pressure.
Let's see the
by
heater.
getting a stroll out here.
I got a heater.
Nice. What are you scared to show it for? What else is in there? Who gives a fuck? Hey, listen. You know what? All these mass shootings ruin it for responsible gun owners like you guys.
Or you just put that gun on and
I pull guns on people, and I carry a gun. I have a concealed weapons permit, and I've actually pulled my gun on people before, a few times.
You've never shot anybody?
No, but I almost shot a couple guys once, some gangbanger types that when I got out of the car, they saw how big I was, so they popped the trunk and came at me with a tire iron. Well, I pulled out my fucking gun, and they said, oh, please don't shoot us, you know? And I said, listen, you motherfuckers, you know, put that fucking tire iron back in your trunk and get your ass out of here. When they left, they got my license plate and they called the cops on me. Of course, the cops swarmed me in Delray over by the movie theater. And I told them what happened. They said, well, why did you call us? I said, why would I call you? It's like skinning your knee and then telling your mother, oh, I skinned my knee.
Yeah.
What am I going to call you for? It's over with.
Yeah.
I said, but those guys didn't tell you they came at me with a tire iron, did they?
Right.
They said, no.
And that's the reason
I said,
why
well,
you
go
have
over
that.
to their car and pop the trunk and you'll see a tire iron in there. How would I know that?
Right.
I
Well,
said, I
most
could have
cars-
fucking
most
shot
cars
him.
have
They came
that.
at me with a deadly weapon. I could have shot him and got away with it, but I didn't because I'm a fucking grown man. I don't do that shit. And the guys are looking at me and like, I'm the kind of citizen they want out there, really.
Yeah.
It's not
Anyhow.
going to bother them with stupidity, right?
All right, Richard. Thanks for coming over, man.
All right. See you, fucking guys.
Richard, thanks for the inspiration
You fucking
and the
fools.
education.
Yeah. We hope we can be your size at 68. Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Well, that
Wanna
was,
get a good night kiss?
Give him a good night ball rub.
well, that was great.
Yeah. Richard's always good.
A blast from the past.
Yeah. The past. He's still around. You just don't go to the gym early enough to see him.
Yeah, my biological clock is on a way different schedule. And my sleep quality isn't that. I'll be getting off that trend in a few weeks, so. And I won't touch it again until pre-contest.
Yeah, I got a little bit left. I'll just stay
I'm
on.
going on the Deckers and the D-balls.
I mean, I'm gonna finish what I have, and then I'm done for a
For New Year,
while.
I'm going on a nice bulk cycle, comfortable but effective. Big water retainer.
What will that
It's
consist
going to be a
of?
lot of tests, a lot of Deca, some equipoise, and some Dianabol tabs,
Jesus Christ.
which you're feel good.
For what?
350. None of this 330. It's going to be 350 and hard, folks. Monstrous.
You know, somebody, there's a couple people that commented about your belly, saying you have ascites, something with the liver.
Yeah.
Have you ever been diagnosed with anything like that? You need to get yourself checked, seriously.
It's possible.
What's the
that
difference? You have insurance. What the fuck's the difference? What if you can go in there, they can find something and actually drain that piece of shit so you actually have a stomach again?
That's not going to happen.
Why? There's one guy that messaged me, I don't know how true it is, but he said his uncle or somebody had that shit drained out of. I guess you're holding too much fluid in there or some shit. I don't know. You got to find it. You got to find out though. Why not? You like having that fucking ridiculous stomach?
It's not that bad.
What do you mean it's not that fucking
It's
bad?
a badge of honor.
Well, oh,
It goes to show you that I'm not afraid to push the buttons.
there's a difference between pushing your limits
Hey,
and being fucking
If the body
stupid.
part's hard and it's defined, the bigger the better.
Yeah, but
That's what I look at.
there could be something very wrong in there.
You know what, Brad? In life, what you
Why
don't
not find-
know
why not-
won't hurt you. The worst thing I think is being every little thing you worry about. Worry is the worst part of life. Life's too short. Don't worry about it. Get your plan and go for it. Because we're gonna all be dead soon enough. That's why I don't understand why people kill themselves.
No, I know.
What's the hurry? You're gonna be dead.
Listen, I get that, but I'm just saying, why not find out just for your own peace of mind? And maybe there could be something to help you get your stomach down, and then you could maybe actually really.
So I can be a cookie cutter and lose the title of the Tom Platz of abs.
All right, never mind.
Thank you very
okay,
much,
all right, people.
Mr.
You
Cookie
keep
Cutter.
you fucking people keep asking us to help you with your stomach,
Help me?
get your stomach checked
Then
out.
help me make it bigger. Give me some tips.
This is what we deal with. So guess what?
Help me make it bigger.
It's
and
not
harder than
happening.
it is.
Leonard's stomach is going to stay the way it is, if not get bigger.
It's
He
like
doesn't
somebody
give
said,
a
I want
fuck.
my help him with his biceps
what?
are too big.
And personally,
It's the same thing. It's a
personally,
muscle.
I don't give a fuck either. If you're happy, I'm happy. How's that?
I'm not supposed to be happy.
Okay, if you're miserable, then I'm happy.
I'm only happy when my spirit is with Christina intertwined in the netherworld,
Okay.
which I can't really describe yet, but I know it's coming. I know it.
We all
And
know
she's
it's
the
coming
one.
too. Very soon.
She's the one.
You're what's the over under on him living to 50?
What do you know? 47?
Yes.
I don't-
18
I don't
Well,
see you making
forever,
I don't
but
see you
chronologically I'll be 48 in a few months.
Chronologically, right.
You ever see a 48-year-old with these kind of teeth?
You're fucking gross.
Lenny, you know what was so great when you were at the cryogenics place and the woman asked you your weight,
Yeah.
and you go 330, and then you go 9%.
Body fat, pretty
Yeah,
much.
vascularity.
The veins were popping out.
She was like stunned that whole
I
time.
tell you what,
She
Brad-
didn't know what the fuck
What
to say.
Brad didn't realize, she got a sick kick out of Brad freezing his toes, almost getting frostbite.
Yeah, because
She
told me she said that she told me to put those socks
was
on.
very-
She did not
Brad,
fucking tell me. And I
when
went
you
in
went
there
in that
barefoot.
room and
My
you
fucking-
said your feet were numb, she's like, ah! trying to hold her laughter in,
Uh-huh.
like it was sick and demented.
Yeah, the guy asked me. He's like,
She
"You have the
got
socks
off
I
on
said,
Brad almost getting frostbite
Yeah.
on his.
So what do you think that means?
What's supposed to be on your feet when you do that? What do they give you? These special socks?
They-
Brad
give
put
you
some
so-
socks on me, and I hope
Oh.
that's on film. He actually
No,
put
I
them on
couldn't film
me.
it. I had to put
He had to put 'em on.
I had to put them on.
Brad looked like he was in a giant bomb.
Yeah, that was great. I wish it was.
And I noticed Mr.
They should figure out how to
7-footer.
do that.
No
He was
shit.
tall enough to where he could look down at Brad's naked body. His eyes were going a little down, if you noticed.
Didn't you say that guy was an ex-NBA player?
Yeah.
What was his
He
name?
played in the NBA for 14 years.
I
I,
think he
can't
was
pronounce it. He's like French or something.
He's
No
like a
shit.
Jamaican, I don't know.
Not
Probably just a regular black Frenchman. Because his mother and father came by, and it was weird. Their customs. He kissed his mother, then he kissed his father, and I'm
They
like,
do
what
that.
is
They
this?
do that shit, man. And I
Yeah.
don't know. It's weird.
But
That's common around the world. It's only
he
in this
just didn't
country
seem
that
like he
people-
yeah,
had-
like you know, Jack. When his kids come in, they're older. He'll kiss them right on the mouth.
No.
Boys, like.
No.
the fucking-
But I don't see that 7-footer to be able to fight for rebounds under the boards. I don't see him with that type of mentality.
She told me that he played in the NBA for 14 years.
Just because it was 14 years?
Yeah.
I'd like to know his name.
I know.
I don't know who he is.
I'll try to find out.
I think he said it. He might have taped it, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I don't think I was recording when he said his name. It's a weird name. It's hard to pronounce.
I guess he
I
didn't
would've
make enough
remembered
money
it.
to retire.
Nah. I'm sure he made plenty. Dude, NBA guys make the most fucking money.
Well, how long
out
ago
of
did
any
he play?
I'm
sport.
sure he gets a pension.
He didn't look. You saw what he looked. He didn't look old. I think he just retired.
I mean,
recently.
an NFL pension, I think you have to play a certain amount of games for 3 years, and you're set for life. That's a nice pension.
Well, OJ's got a good
Well,
pension. Didn't he make something like $30,000 a month or some shit for the rest of his life?
Making the money for those guys is easy. Not spending it is the hard part. When you have
Exactly.
6 kids with 6 different women, an entourage, 20 different
Yeah,
fucking
they know they're
cars,
getting paid.
they spend it as soon as they make it.
I've seen those black girls all dressed up when they had the Super Bowl down here in '95 with the Chargers and 49ers. Everyone had their fishnets and high heels on, bending over in front of their cars. All these young girls like crazy.
That's what you should wear to the gym next time. The fishnets. Did you return those pants that you ripped?
No. I do have the jock strap that I'll be wearing during the training session. I just need to get
What
2 more
training
45s when we do the bondage domination training session, which we promised the fans.
Who's doing that?
Whoever's going to do it, I'm going to get somebody to do it.
What do you mean?
Somebody's going to do it.
A female or a shim?
Yeah, one of the two.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be hot, though, I'll say that.
Huh. And what exactly are you planning on doing?
To where she's got her high heels, she's got a whip, and she's all right, get on there. I want to see 10 reps. I'm in my jog strap, I do the weight. If I don't get it, I get whipped. And she says, okay, here's your time for a water break. Pour the water in her mouth, and she spits it in my mouth. And for the post-workout meal, it's a baby bird meal. Pre-digested, spitting in my mouth.
You're disgusting.
Push-ups where she's on my back wearing a thong.
You doing the push-ups, obviously.
Right.
Huh.
Big hits, 150,000 guaranteed quickly.
Where are we doing
What
this?
about those girls from the show, from the Diana Kadusha? Did she ever get back to you?
No.
Little wench. little black.
Yeah, well,
No,
we
you
were-
mean
for-
the Ruby. The
well,
Ruby. That's
yeah.
right.
For those who don't know what Lenny is talking about, at this year's Ruby 2017, if you go back and watch the old video with Lenny at the 2014 Diana Cadu, these 2 black chicks Lenny was, kind of hanging around with at the show, we filmed it. We saw the same 2 chicks after the Ruby this year, and they recognized us. And I asked them if they want to be in the video. They said yes, so I gave one of them the number. I said, reach out to me, and never heard anything.
Interesting.
What a shame.
Yeah, they probably looked at the other videos.
Well, they hadn't even seen it. I'm
Yeah.
like, do you even know you're in a video on YouTube?
They
said
may have
no.
been trannies that I was told by a few trannies they don't want their.
The
Nah.
tall one is very suspect, yeah.
You never know. Everyone's a suspect in my book because I've seen it.
So do we have any questions on this shit?
It was mostly comments, and there were questions for Jason, but Jason wouldn't have
Jason's
given
useless here.
He
really is.
He wouldn't have offered any kind of answer you want to hear anyway. He was so preoccupied and distracted by his phone,
Like always.
his Facebook, ding, 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 and he kept running to the other room over
Like
here.
mute your fucking cell phone for an hour. What's the difficulty?
What bothers me is Jason has asked me all week, when are we doing the podcast? What time should I be there? And I'll be there. And he actually got here early. And he was into it for maybe the first 10 minutes, and then that was it. The attention
I
span
think
was
with
gone.
Richard here was hard for him to compete with. Because rightfully
Perhaps.
so, Richard should have most of the majority of the mic, which he did.
Yeah, no, because
Haven't heard from him in a while.
yeah, he's got a lot of great stories.
Well,
too.
Richard
we gotta
also,
get him back
he's
over
got a
here,
very
'cause
dominant personality.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
loud and he speaks up. Jason, you kind of have to nudge him to offer something. We wanted him to, but it's all right. Jason's welcome back here anytime for these podcasts, but if he's going to come, we want him to participate.
I'm just waiting for the Carla Dunlap podcast.
Well, she said yes. I spoke to her last week.
Wow.
Yeah, she was stretching in the mats area, and I'm like, Carla, I've talked to you before. We do a loosely fitness-related podcast. We have a YouTube channel. We'd love to have you on as a guest, and you can talk about your experiences, Ms. Olympia. She said, absolutely. I said, do you have a business card? She said, not on me. I'll bring one next week.
Great.
So we'll see.
Wow.
What would you ask her? What would you want to know?
What I would like to do is go out and get her a nice bouquet of roses and say, here's for being my teenage crush.
That's a good idea.
And she'll be out the door.
But I don't want to, I can see her sitting there.
No, but Brett, buying her
I come in like,
listen, buying her roses, that's a nice gesture. You should do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Miss Olympia.
I think she'll
But
like
the
that.
best, the greatest,
Flowers are a
the
waste
greatest
of money
Miss
on
Olympia, although Linda Murray is a close second. And Corey Everson at the time when she had her show, she was pretty hot too.
All right,
if
we
you
talked
remember.
about them. Enough of that shit. Bodybuilding chicks do nothing for me, man. Imagine fucking them from behind. They look like a guy. Their backs all fucked. The V-tape are all
Well, you
muscular.
can say some
shit.
muscular training.
I like girls that.
You know, I remember
soft.
Carla Dunlap saying when it first started out, people would look at her and ask her, she's a man.
Yeah, see, no.
I wonder if she did divulge into this topic because she may have not taken much at all. I don't think she did, but she may have taken some Anavar, but I think she actually said that and it hurt. Maybe she can go into those details. But that iconic Flex cover, you have to Google it. Bare bottomed.
We'll
She
do our
actually-
research before she comes
She
on.
actually looked hotter.
She looks great. What is she, 60?
Yeah, she
64.
does it. Yeah.
She's got the body of a 25-year-old, one of
And
these
she doesn't lift a
Instagram
lot of
chicks.
weights, man. She does a lot of stretching and shit.
She actually looks better now.
Used to watch her on that show. Remember Body Shaping with
Oh,
Rick
yeah.
Valente,
Yes.
Kendall?
Boyer Co. came out in the 50s.
That's right.
All of them. They were
The only
great.
bodybuilding show I remember when I was a kid was Lee Haney had something on it.
Lee Haney's championship workouts.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Corey Everson had a show too. Those were the days.
Gilad. Remember Gilad?
Yes.
The Israeli.
I remember Lee Haney had the wrestler, the Barbarian, odds online. Barbarian dwarfed him. Scared the shit out of him.
They once did a tug of war on a beach. They had pro wrestlers
Yes.
versus bodybuilders.
And the wrestlers killed
The
them.
wrestlers destroyed the bodybuilders.
Because of the body weight.
Correct.
Freaking nasty boys. Look like shit, but
I
it's,
bet that's on YouTube if you look it up.
Yeah.
Someone
that
try to
was
find
great.
it. You have got these guys with these ripped physiques, the bodybuilders, and then you had these sort of big but out of shape looking wrestlers, and they destroyed the
Yeah,
bodybuilders.
Nikolai Volkov, it's strong as
Right.
fuck. They look like shit. Low rep guys. Some of those guys are going 4 or 5 reps.
Yeah, they may have looked like shit, but they, they have a
Ooh, I
different
like that.
diet.
Eating everything.
Right.
Drinking beer.
Right.
All
you
those
do that,
old
you're not
timers
going to
drank
get
beer.
fucking ripped.
All the old time
Yeah, I know. I
strongmen
can't
from the
get-
turn of
I
the
can't rip this-
century.
can't get ripped
All
to
those
save my
Germans,
life.
all they
So I
did
like
was
to eat
drink
and
beer
drink.
too, like Herman Gorner. We're talking 1900s, 1890s. Drinking huge amounts of beer. Louis Cyr from
Remember that
Canada.
when we saw Hulk Hogan and he was drinking beer and that
Drank
guy,
about 30 of those.
that guy was breaking his balls. He was like, "That doesn't look like a protein shake." He's like, "This is my protein shake. I'm a wrestler. I'm not a bodybuilder."
How drunk was Hulk in that video we did?
He
I
was
don't
on
think
some
he-
kind of pills,
I don't think
too.
he was that drunk.
No?
Miller Light.
He was
beer,
on
too.
some
He
pills,
could drink
too.
100 of those at his size. Plus, he's been drinking for years. He probably had a good buzz. But
He's
the minute
Carla,
he said that, we didn't get it on camera.
he's
'cause the
Carla
camera had died
Dunlap's
or
age.
something.
Yeah.
And he's
64.
He's like, remember, he said, this is one big ab. I said, you want to see a big ab? And I got Lenny to stand
Yeah.
up. And Lenny went right over
He
to
said,
him and
Jesus Christ.
put his stomach in his face and he started poking his stomach. It was great.
He never saw anything like that.
Jason caught a whole bunch of shit because people say that he ruined the video with you. But what people don't realize is that I was down to my last battery and a little red light was flashing. My camera was going to go dead in about another 10 seconds. So even if Lenny and Hulk kept going at it about Dale, I had about 10 to 20 seconds left of filming time anyway. So Jason didn't really, it might appear like he ruined that whole scene, but
Yeah, because we killed a
Hulk
lot of
Hogan.
them throughout the
Right.
day driving over
Hey, Hulk
there and
Hogan.
shit.
correct.
Can you give me a hell yeah?
Yeah. He's so bad. He's such a
Hulk
shit.
Hogan.
One of the rare times I speak up on Jason's behalf.
Yeah, right.
So what's Natasha Mathis doing? She ever caught? Well, that's been a year, over a
No.
year.
I haven't really
She was a
talked to
real
her.
cutie pie, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Those eyes, that hair.
You proposed to
fucking-
her. You
everywhere we-
got down on your knee and you
This is the
proposed
pro-
to her in the
This
restaurant.
is the problem. He doesn't get out that much, so whenever we take him out, he meets a hot chick, and then he
Right,
just
but
fucking
also you got
falls
to
in
remember,
love.
what am I taking when I go out too? I took some good stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, she was a cutie pie. As was Jessica. It's the clothed. Same
Activate.
type of look. Nice, cute little girl.
Jessica, the one
No,
at the cryogenics place?
Yeah.
This one was different looking than that girl. Natasha was a little more beat.
Nah, Natasha was a cutie pie.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. She was, but
I might have to go to this cryogenics place. Check this out.
Yeah, I got a freebie.
yeah, this fuck didn't even pay. And I asked the
Oh,
guy
shit.
too when we were leaving. I said, "Lenny, did you pay?" Right in front of the guy, and the guy's like, "Yeah." So I guess it was,
Hey, all the
I guess he gave it to you on the house.
Advertisement
since
you
we did
can.
a video there. It
I
was only
wanted to-
$20 for 2 sessions.
I was
anyway.
trying to
You can't beat
expose
that.
myself in front of her. That's what I wanted to do.
I got one more session I got to do before.
Do you?
the
Let me
month's
know when
out.
you go.
Yeah, he was trying to get her to come in the back and look at him. He's like, "Get her over here." I'm like, "Leonard, she doesn't want to see you naked. What are you doing?" He's fully naked in front of me like he always fucking does.
Never lose a chance to legally expose yourself to a hot girl. Don't blow it.
To legally expose yourself.
Yes, you don't want
Very good. I'm glad
Because
you
I
prefaced
remember
it with
the-
legally.
A woman from the FP&L knocked on the door and she was cute. I looked out the window, the other place I lived, and I opened the door. I was naked,
Uh-huh.
and she looked at me and laughed.
But the problem with the
Did you feel good that she laughed at you?
Well, she just did it, but believe me, it was like, I got a hard on, and then I was told by Laura that you can get in trouble for exposing yourself to her out the door.
Yeah, but if you were in your house and opening the
I
door.
was, but still, they said you could still.
If you're at a cryogenics place and you want to expose yourself to the girl who works there, you have to do it before you get frozen because of shrinkage. You ever
Exactly.
see that? You ever see the Seinfeld episode where George is in the pool and the water's cold and the chick sees him naked accidentally, and he's like, "I was in the pool. That's why my dick was little." So if you come out of there and she sees you after the
Oh
cryogenics,
no, he wanted to before he went in there.
Or a time we were working security at a rap club down in South Beach, Miami, and I told Angel Calora to ride by Biscayne and pulled over a black tranny. And I pulled my pants out. She said, "What, you got a pussy?" Yeah, that's it. It's like 452 pounds. I went in at that night.
Oh, so you couldn't see your dick?
No, they put me in the front of the front of the club. I mean, there was guys like Brian McKinney, who played for the Vikings, played for the Hurricanes. They were challenging him, and he said he wanted no parts of me. He's a hot black girl. He was like 6'9". I dwarfed the guy. They looked up,
6'9" and you
indicated
dwarfed
that.
him, Leonard. What the fuck?
452. And he was telling all those spooks at the door, he goes, "You got any problems? I got this wall right here." 452.
What happened to that gig? How come
It was great. I mean, I had girls coming up and grabbing my dick and saying, "Let me in free, big man." It's great.
So what happened?
Calora was mad. Well, he was mad because we had the car, and they told him to go sit in the back, sit at the back door, and he was pissed because he wanted to be up front. I got to be up front, but got rubbed down letting girls in just for that.
you got to get a hold of Calora. We gotta
How
get-
long did you do that for?
3 weeks until he got pissed off,
I mean, until he got pissed off.
Calora, because the guys thought I was more intimidating looking. Obviously, I was, even though he was 340.
So that means you couldn't still work there?
I didn't have a car. But then again, what I do with that money was good money. It's $150 for 5 hours. I just wanted to go in Biscayne and tranny it up, and then come home the next day empty-handed. That sucked. Maybe I had to go to work this next Saturday morning. That's not a good idea. Because Biscayne has some nice trannies. I'll walk down the street naked.
They'll
They will.
walk
They'll tuck-
down the
they'll
street
tuck their dick.
naked.
They'll have like an overcoat in the alley. They'll tuck their thing between their legs. They have it all tied up. They'll walk down the street naked and go down this corner. They'll walk down, like, say, from one alley to the next, like a short distance. They don't see any cop cars or what they think's a cop car. They'll walk down butt naked in heels.
With their dicks out.
No.
Look, Lenny's your friend.
Tucked in.
See, he didn't want to come
Hey,
out here
Kimbo.
when Jason and Richard were here.
Hey, Kimbo, my buddy.
He heard that Richard wanted to fuck him and he wouldn't come out.
He's lowering my blood pressure already. And fish do that too. Fish in an aquarium, if you watch fish, they lower your blood pressure as well. So if you don't have an aquarium, do you?
Actually, I used to. I have a 20-gallon tank in the closet over there.
Oh.
Yeah, you want it? I got all the equipment, everything.
Nah,
I
Filter,
have enough trouble
aerator.
feeding myself.
Yeah,
That's why I can't have any cats.
He can't even fucking keep his
Hey, Kimbo.
floor clean. You think
You
he
can-
Kimbo and
keep
the
the tank
fish.
clean?
You must have the best blood pressure in town.
Those fish will be floating at the top of that thing by the end of the
You
week.
can keep some roaches in it.
I
Have a cockroach
asshole.
aquarium.
What do you mean you have trouble feeding yourself?
No, I said I'm not going to spend. If there's extra money, I'm going to stuff more calories in versus give it to a fish or a
Why
cat.
don't you? We should get you doing shout outs like Jason and get you some money.
You're darn right.
Who would pay? How much would people pay Lenny for
To
shout outs?
become a freak, to be 400 pounds.
We got to set you up. Do you have a PayPal account?
No, nothing.
Lenny, I've offered.
You have.
I have
for
offered,
years.
just for the record, because I've had people ask me this.
Hey, Kimbo.
I have offered Lenny on numerous occasions to set up his own YouTube channel for him. Okay, all right, we'll do it. Okay, I'm like, no, Lenny, let's do it. Okay.
I'm just afraid I'll get too comfortable and not get hungry anymore.
Comfortable with what?
Speaking of PayPal, here's my pal Kimbo. Come on, Kimbo.
Fucking hell.
Come on.
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe how soft he is for 14 years
That
old.
was terrible.
I'm sure Carla.
That was ridiculous. Bad with yellow lights, man. Real bad.
is going to be impressed.
Oh God.
I heard she's just a Philadelphia street chick that turned bodybuilder. And
Why don't we wait to have this conversation for when
Yeah.
she's here? All right.
Yeah.
Because what
she gonna-
happens?
I mean, she
what
actually
happens?
gonna-
What happens if she doesn't ever come on? Let's relax.
wants to go to LA Fit.
Okay.
I
We,
can't
we
believe
can
her.
bring the podcast to the gym, all the equipment
Yeah.
and mics. Yeah.
I can't believe her coming in here too.
She said
Believe
she's
me, I
game.
busted quite a nut with her. That's a fact.
Okay.
Her and Linda Murray. How about a her and Linda Murray sandwich?
I think
before
I think
die?
I'll put a wager on the. I'm gonna put a wager on. If she shows up or not now.
I remember Linda
I hope
Murray
she doesn't
tried out for the
listen.
Olympics.
Right, yeah, no
She
shit.
tried out for the Olympic sprint team.
Who?
Linda Murray, simply because she was so jacked up.
How
Why do we
tall
have
is
to
she?
Keep talking about these broads?
5'7".
Because Carla's short.
Yeah, Carla's tiny.
Spinner.
You know who else trains at that LA Fitness in Delray? Donovan McNabb.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah,
My
He-
buddy took a picture with him and put it on Facebook.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too hard to spot.
No.
He was a tough quarterback.
Well, Brad once saw him in Delray at a restaurant on the beach and said he was a prick. But Brad just said, yeah. And then my buddy Morty saw him at LA Fitness
Why,
in
Brad? You wanted
Delray.
his autograph, and he said, "Get out of here."
Brad's popping the. Is that getting vodka or water? What are you doing? Water.
You having trouble sleeping?
No, I gotta cut back on the alcohol.
It's the MCG right there.
No good. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll drink a little bit. Or a lot of it. No, we saw Donovan McNabb at the sandbar, and he had people going over to him. My buddy was like, holy shit, because the
Shouldn't do that.
guy I was with
Holy shit.
was a quarterback in high school. And he played for St. Thomas, actually. But he hurt his back and had a back surgery. But he was like, he really wanted to go over there. I said, let's go over there and talk to him. Who gives a fuck? You want to, go ahead. I'll take a
Sounds
picture
right up here.
of you guys. And he went over there and asked him. He's like, no, let's just relax a minute. Let's just relax. I'm like, fuck this guy. He
Who
doesn't
said
like
that?
it."
It's one of his
Don
buddies?
McNabb
No,
said it.
McNabb.
And my buddy asked him. He's like, hey, you mind if I get a picture with you? He's like, no, let's just relax a minute. So he's like,
What?
Fuck this guy. And we just walked away.
Kimbo.
People have been sending me messages
It's
saying
foggy
they
morning in
want to see
Melbourne.
what Kimbo looks like. So I haven't put him in the video.
What, Kimbo said he doesn't want to be filmed either?
It's like-
Another one?
He's a fat gray cat.
He looks great for 14.
Use your imagination.
Go look in the back alley of any fucking restaurant or bar. You'll see what
No, there's only
they all
one.
look the fucking same.
There's only one. with his cute, saggy underbelly.
Kind of like yours.
Mine's not
Except
saggy.
yours isn't cute.
I can't see Carla without me coming in to sit next to her. Ah, she's by herself.
We should have Richard here when Carla comes to bring a little sanity.
He got nervous when Leonard said spook.
Yeah, I know. Did you see that? That was funny. He covered the mic. Can he say that? Yes, Richard. He can say it.
Jeez.
You didn't see that when he did
I'm
that?
shocked and disappointed.
Well, he doesn't know the format of this shit. He
I
doesn't
told
know.
him before you guys arrived. I'm like, you can say whatever you want. There's no censorship. I said, just let it.
So what do you think about the church shooting by 25 people?
What's the motive?
When it turns out he's a member of that Antifada or
So
that commie group,
he's a leftist.
big time. And I heard one of the people in town came and pulled a shotgun on him, blasted him.
That's what happens when the citizens are armed.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to do that shit in Texas, you got to assume
Yeah.
if you're in a room with 20 people, at least
But again,
5 of them
where
are
did
going to
all
have
these
guns.
attacks happen? New York, with the strict gun laws, with that cookie cutter 2 weeks ago. Gun free this, gun free that. How many church shootings, school shootings, gun free zones, zones?
Look at Chicago. Chicago has some of the strictest gun laws in this
Yes.
country, but has one of the highest gun murder rates in the United States.
Yes, that's where they go.
You know, that's not very smart to do, Kimbo. The cat is writhing around on the electrical wires right where they're plugged in.
Yeah, I'm fucking this shit up.
In my case, it chew cords all the time.
This one doesn't do
Probably
that.
because you didn't feed the fucking thing.
Oh, we fed him. Plus the tuna fish and the milk. She liked the bottom of the can of tuna. I took as much as I could out. They
This
love
one-
that tuna fish can.
Yeah, this one does that.
Oh, I never met a cat that didn't.
Anything else on your mind?
Yeah. I saw some
Leonard?
old episodes of Mystery Hunters that were great.
Oh,
Christina went to Louisiana.
no.
They did a voodoo episode. This is when she was young. This is during season number 1. And they put a boa constrictor on her shoulders. She had no fear at all, and she danced around with it. Very cute episode.
It's called fake.
Look up Mystery Hunters season 1, episode 11.
Where's your gun? Where's your gun?
And Christina, if you could do a modern day version of the Gallagher's, that short film where you take on different Hollywood personas, that would be great as well. Like you start from the ones, seems like you stopped around mid 1950s.
600 meters.
If you go towards the one and do it to a current issue, current day, that'd be great. I always enjoy watching that.
Lenny, can you get
She's
your?
not listening, and nobody that makes that show is listening. So you can.
You
fucking
think
forget
you
it.
can get
It's just got
your
in the
tranny
wrong
Jessica to do one of these podcasts?
I'm gonna try to call her.
We went to Jessica's house the other day.
I know. I got a video.
Oh, you still?
Oh, I haven't uploaded it yet.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I
I gotta. I haven't even
Alright.
watched
I
it
don't
yet.
think I can keep my hands off her or my mouth.
Yeah, he had me take him out because we were right down that cryo place is right down the street from her house.
Oh Jesus!
Luckily, it was during the day. It's not a very
She
nice
is.
fucking neighborhood.
She's what you call, what do they call it? A totally passable train.
He was talking about how big her cock is, or his cock.
That's
You'd
fantastic.
be surprised.
Yeah, I would be surprised.
Great kisser, loves to kiss. Obviously, she sees my teeth in my mouth.
Oh,
Fantastic.
God. I just
Ride ya.
threw up a little in her mouth.
It's great. Tight, clean, and gives you a full sponge bath before we get started. She actually wanted to. She goes, "Can I fuck you?"
How about an alcohol?
I said,
bath
I'm not
after?
really good at that.
Yeah.
She's like, "I love your gorilla ass." She goes, "You become addicted to this if I fucked you one time." Because I ended on to make it feel nice.
So what'd you do?
I said, maybe next time, but she takes a water bottle and she squirts you 2 or 3 times full of water. Which is what you need to do, Dale. So you letting people enter you all nasty and dirty like that.
Going in dry.
Yeah. Probably a couple of your training partners do that, like a tall guy. Out in the backwoods of North Carolina. I know how you guys do it up there.
The men are men and the sheep are scared.
Deliverance.
Dale is the sheep.
He
Scary little
reposted
spot
somebody
like
else's
that.
shit today. I'm like,
Yeah, I saw
fucking
that.
guy, man.
I saw
What's
that.
Did anybody look
Dale.
up Dope Labs?
Come on.
See if it's a reputable company.
Dope Lab sounds like the name of a place that would make meth, not
Shit.
a bodybuilder.
You should call it, his name is Dick Ryder Dale now.
Dick Ryder Dale.
You named him Dopey Dale. I'll call him Dick Ryder Dale.
Dale, I'm gonna going on a size gaining spree come the new year. You're gonna see something you never saw before, particularly up that filthy area. Oh, you rednecks are sticking chewing tobacco down your throat. While I'm sticking good wholesome.
Yeah, you know they
meals
start
down.
chewing tobacco at like age 4. You know.
You go
I'm not
chew
shitting
chew
either,
some
man.
fucking eggs. Or
I remember
something.
going up to my grandfather had a house up in the mountains of Georgia, and I remember going there one summer, and we went to some fucking. These kids were go-kart racing on a dirt track, and I remember seeing little kids in the bleachers right by us, fucking spitting, chewing tobacco, and they had to have been 7 years old with chewing tobacco in their fucking mouth.
And their teeth will be yellow by the time they're 16.
Fuck.
Some places in this country are like third world fucking countries. I'm telling you.
Actually, you'd be surprised. I would say most of this country.
Yeah, you look
Not some
at the
places.
plazas around here all closed down. That's what third world countries are like. Every business should be booming.
I've delivered to some areas, some ghetto areas, man. You should see how some of these people
A
fucking
hook
live.
turn just
What are
there.
they
So
doing?
why?
Sitting on the porch.
Yeah, no air condition. They just fucking walk around, no shoes on. Some kids running around with just a diaper on. Sometimes just fucking butt naked running around the
You
streets.
gotta wonder what their toilets smell like.
People pissing outside, shitting outside. I remember walking up. A guy was taking a bath in his
Look at that.
carport
Intervention free.
in
Not bad.
out of a 5-gallon bucket.
Black guy?
Yeah,
Can't park either.
a Haitian.
Oh yeah.
He had a
Murdo.
bucket of soap.
Orlando, and she's still out there. To this day, she always invites me to come over. So
Really?
yeah. But her and she got pissed because when her mother died, I didn't show up for the funeral. Her mother died of breast cancer.
Where was the funeral?
Orlando.
Well, how the fuck are you gonna get
And you
there
know,
if you
well,
don't
even
drive?
so, she had people coming from Haiti and Canada. That's something you don't do with a close family. It's like family, but man, fuck.
So where'd you go after that?
Moved in with a guy that was in prison. He got his prison sentence, and he had his parents from Tennessee. They were older, real nice. They'd stayed, off Congress, and they would go to Tennessee, and I had the whole place to myself. And that's when Calora, me and he'd come over, bring crack whores, whatever. But so I got my packages intercepted by the DEA, so he pulled me off to jail from that place. And then when he came out of prison, he got back on the drugs. He was taking PCP. He came into my room and I'm sleeping. I never locked the door. With a fucking knife over me.
Yeah, you mentioned this last week, but you didn't elaborate.
Yeah.
You talked about a roommate that tried to kill you.
Yeah, I'm sleeping. Comes over with a knife on me. He's like, Leonard, wake up. He said, do you know what hell feels like? I said, no. I said, what's with that knife? And he's like walking around my room grabbing whatever I had. He goes, had a bottle of Dianabol. Opens it up. He's like a fucking redneck from Tennessee like Dale. You got enough pills in here? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to punch this guy. Huh? He goes, do you? You have enough pills in here? I said, what the fuck are you talking about? And I thought to myself, if I touch him, his mother, because she's such a mama's boy, she'll call the police on me. Even though she liked me, she didn't want to get into any trouble. Or,
Yeah.
So I got up, walked out of the house, left then. It scared the fuck out of me. I didn't know what he was going to do, but coming off the PCP.
And this is why I live alone.
Yeah, oh my God, horrible.
No
But-
more roommates. No more housemates.
And then he found out his parents were going to go back to Tennessee. And this was shortly after that incident. He was scared because Calora would come up and pick me up in his truck and take me to the gym. He thought with his parents, they were so paranoid, me and Calora were going to kill him or beat the hell out of him. And he was jealous because we got all the attention at the old World Gym. He goes, how come you got so many friends? I'm like, get out of here. I don't want to hear this shit. I paid my rent, kept to myself. I don't want to hang out with you.
I could never go live with somebody or somebody that I don't know and rent a room in
No,
their house.
no.
No fucking chance.
He was 10 years older than
You're
me.
better off in your filthy place living alone
Yeah.
than living in a nice place with someone,
Renting a
literally a stranger. You have no idea who the person is.
Then he did simple shit like cut the cord on an air conditioner unit in my window. The cord's cut. Just jealous little cunt things.
Did you hear the story? It was in the news a couple days ago about some roommate from hell. It was a white chick and a black chick. And apparently the white chick was like rubbing her used tampons on her water bottles. You didn't hear about that? Look it up. All this
I don't
fucked
want
up
to.
shit.
Ah,
I don't know how she
creeping up.
got caught. I don't know if she set up cameras or what. I didn't read the full story, but you can look it up.
You know, sick, cowardly people out there like the little shooter, shooting defenseless old people.
Yeah,
That guy in New York. Everyone gets to kill somebody that can't fight back. How could you go to your grave with one of the most low lives that ever walked the planet? Doing it for all.
Sorry,
Yeah,
buddy.
right.
It's a sick world.
Whatever name you do it in, it's.
Didn't you get? What were you telling me the other day? You went to Leavenworth or some shit, or they were gonna put you in Leavenworth?
Yeah, well, I assaulted a sergeant, higher ranking in the Air Force, a black belt in karate. Yeah, I was in corrective custody where they had us cutting the grass with our fingers and getting
You mean
stung by
scissors?
bending over and pulling out grass at a certain level with our hands. And there was a scorpion-infested lot in San Antonio, close to where that shooting was actually, Lackland Air Force Base. And the shooter was actually in the Air Force. I'm cramping up.
I was wondering
Oh,
what the
shit.
fuck you're doing.
Sometimes I do hamstrings, I get cramps for that
Jesus
day.
Christ.
Bad. Well,
What was the time? You said something also about a time you got in trouble for a bomb threat.
yeah, they're having bomb threats at Riverview High School. Yeah, I'll name the school. And it was a year after I graduated, and FBI or whatever called me down to the local magistrate. Like they said, they wanted to talk to me. So I was with my grandmother at the time because my father kicked me out of the house. And we came down, they looked me in the eye and said, "We know you're making these bomb threats, that's a felony." Says, "You want to come clean?" So I didn't do anything. So a lot of people saying it was you. So it wasn't me.
Why the fuck would they say it's you?
Well, it wasn't me. And I told him, "No, it wasn't me."
So what happened? Nothing.
Nothing. Just like I was in the Air Force. It wasn't me. He told me I'm going to Leavenworth. And I said, "There's no one in this whole United States Armed Forces that can kick my ass." I was only 190
Double
pounds.
line.
But everyone's like, "Oh, that was a legend on the base because I beat a black belt, beat him silly." And 20 of the guys, they had trouble holding me down. You just went nuts. Because I couldn't lift. I said, "Oh man, I'm losing weight. I'll never get big." I thought the recruiter told me they got all these weight rooms, these places you can sit down and eat anything you want. In the meantime, you're eating 5 minutes, having to shovel food down and get up out of the table. These big fucking spook sergeants that come over and kick you in the head. They call it the snake pit. They sit over the table and just swear at you. This is basic training when you're trying to eat.
Beautifully done.
Hurry the fuck up, you little punk. You know, they'll push you. They were allowed to put their hands on you at the time. It's like,
Easy.
fuck that. Another time a spook, we were marching in the fucking heat. Hotter than Florida, trust me. Humidity and everything, 95 degrees.
Beautiful.
He's like, "Hey, you honky, you better start marching a little bit faster."
Oh,
I
what are
just
you doing?
turned around, gave him a roundhouse right,
No, what are
knocked
you
him
doing?
out cold.
Fuck.
In corrective custody for that. So I spent the majority of my time in corrective custody with his military jail. This little fucker and pussies in there all crying, "I want to go home in the middle of the night," saying shit like that.
Oh well, Tesla, you'll figure it out.
Ridiculous. This one kid, somebody called, said his girlfriend killed himself. Starts banging his head on the wall, bleeding. What a disgrace. Black women coming in like sergeants, coming in when the men are showering, looking around. "I don't see anything I'd call a man in here."
Wow.
You kidding? Yeah, you kidding
Nice.
me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, they try to break you down, right?
But I tell you what, Polynesian
Holy
women,
shit, no way.
huh,
Oh
all they
my
were talking
God.
about, they wanted
Oh
to get fucked
shit.
in corrective custody because we weren't housed with them, we ate with them. We did sort of cleaning details.
Shit.
Hot woman, hot Polynesian from the islands. The girl came. He says, "I'm so dick sick, so you better fuck me."
Nice.
Couldn't find a place.
That's
to
on
do it.
chill mode too. It's on chill mode,
But
just
I heard
straight
they
up
rape women over there,
aggressive.
or they rape men rather.
Yeah.
One of the only places in the world.
You didn't rape anybody while you were there?
No, but some nice black girls down there, wearing the man pants with the big ass sticking out.
Down, you say down there in San Antonio?
Yeah, on the Air Force Base. What a fucking hell! Who the hell wants to live there? Mexicans and ugh.
Leonard Holden Court. He's gonna stand. The fuck you standing?
Because my hamstring will cramp up. Because that was an intense leg workout, Dale. If you got enough time to go out and hunt, you must not be lifting too hard.
Well, you had to lift that fucking deer into the truck.
Yeah? Oh, yeah?
I
He has his little helpers, his little wannabes do that.
Oh, yeah.
Dale, you're a little spoiled little baby.
Oh, my God.
Can't handle defeat, you can't handle criticism.
Yeah, he gets...
He doesn't handle criticism particularly well.
No, he feels like he's got to stand up for himself for
You
everything.
can't open up in every little of your
Does
secrets.
does he delete comments now? Please tell me he's not deleting comments.
I don't know.
Dale, you need to take a
I-
masculinity course.
Oh boy.
Everybody worried about what other...
it. See, Dale doesn't realize the more that we see or anybody sees him getting butthurt, the more we're gonna.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying. Those
hurt.
kind of kids were taken
That's just the way it
to
is.
Chuck E. Cheese by their parents.
We know you-
Well, my father never let me go, and if somebody invited me from school, he says, "You're not going." I said, "Why?" Because I said so. And I'm glad he said that. When he was coach of the Little League team, and all the other coaches would buy everyone a little ice cream cone. We won a championship. He didn't take us all year. Nathan said, "So we won the championship, coach person. Can you get us an ice cream?" He's like, "Hell no."
Your dad was a prick.
Yes. Parents complaining, women coming up. I'm getting bad vibes about Jaden. Let's get out of here. I'm coaching a team.
Yeah.
If your kid can't handle it, tell him to quit.
And his name is Jaden, so go home.
Yeah. When I was pitching, he goes, "First pitch, I want you to throw it over the backstop, or you fire at that kid, hit him in the back as hard as you can." This is 12 years old. I said, "Why do you want me to do that, Dad?" So they think if you're out of control, they'll be too scared to stand in and hit off you.
So left.
He goes, and after that,
Still-
throw strikes.
I got news for you. They still do that.
Okay, well,
They
good,
still throw at kids.
good.
Doesn't want to do it.
My son has.
Just let it go.
Some coaches are they're ruthless like that.
But you know what? You got to be in life. You got to teach them that. And everyone wants to be babied and
Toughen
pampered.
them up, man.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work.
What are you doing?
Let's wrap this up and get 100 minutes.
Yeah.
Christina, I want to thank you for your inspiration.
Always an outro for Christina.
I want to thank you for your beauty and your guidance, and you're what happiness is all about. I can't think of any time I'm more happy than when I see you or I think about you. It's really something special.
You're not looking at me. when you
And I
talk.
really want to thank you for it.
Look over there. Pretend like
And
she's
it's only
sitting
you. You
there.
give me that unique, wholesome, loving feel that seems to be getting greater with time.
Please, people, if anybody can contact this fucking cunt.
Wait, hey,
I
whoa.
love when Brad calls her.
Brad,
a
no,
cunt
no,
and
no, no,
Lenny
no.
gets pissed. It's
Christina
fucking great.
Contalini, please get her to reach out to Leonard.
Brad, why would you
please.
say that?
Because I can.
Lenny's being
Because I
serious,
guarantee
too.
you she's a little bitch.
I guarantee you she
I
probably...
bet you she's the biggest twat on the fucking
I guarantee
planet.
you, anyone
And you're
that puts-
acting like she's a fucking goddess.
She's
a
been
fucking
all around the
Beatrice.
world, Brad.
Please.
She's been all over the
Who
world.
cares, Leonard?
She's
Who
an
gives a
actress.
Fuck? You've only seen her on
She's-
television.
she's a
it's
goddess.
like Jason falling in love with these broads online. He's never
Exactly.
met them, and he calls them his girlfriend.
she's a
Just
goddess.
like you never met her. What if she's the biggest bitch on the planet?
It
How
doesn't
can you-
matter.
it does fucking matter.
I just
Leonard.
look into her eyes. That's all you need to hear. I don't care what came out of
So
her.
she's like a nasty little bitch. When you meet her, you still won't change your mind about
Yeah,
her.
it's amazing.
Oh, all right.
I don't care what her political
done.
views
I
are.
can't-
It's absolutely
I can't
irrelevant.
anymore.
I just wish you
I
had
didn't say her
someone.
political views. I'm saying if she's just a
I just wish you had someone like that in your life.
Is there one thing she could do that would turn you off and be like, ugh, I'm done? What's one thing she can do? Anything.
Nothing.
That would turn
Not
you off.
one thing you can think of.
Nothing.
What if you saw her stomp a kitten to death?
He'd love it.
Good. We are. Episode 4. November 14th. We have fat fucking Lenny staring at me like he wants to eat me. We got Nate Figueroa in the house tonight.
Nate's on.
We got the shit lord. Welcome back for the second time. Hopefully it will be the last time. And the prince running the board.
Jason tried to get out of tonight's podcast. He texted us 30 minutes before we were supposed to start, saying what, Jason?
I feel like shit.
You don't do that. You don't wait. You had all day to text us and try to get out of this. You need to work on your manners, Jason.
We invited you here because we have a special guest, Nate, in the house. It's fitting that he's here this week because you wanted to go run your fucking mouth last week, so I said we have to get Nate on as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can face the music. You have anything to say to him now that he's sitting next to you?
Why do you ignore my texts half the time?
Texas?
I think I'm blocked.
Is that Texas the state?
Closer.
You're not.
So, okay, so here we go. Oh, hi guys. Nathan, this is my first time speaking.
First of all, Jason, I'm taking your cell phone and I'm putting it in the middle of the table,
I should take
so
mine
you
away
can't
too.
be distracted. Now, all cell phones in the middle of the fucking table.
That's a Nate move, taking Jason's cell phone. I've seen this.
No,
You watch my videos, Lenny.
because
Yes, I do.
the last podcast, Jason kept running off
Makes me feel good.
to go look at his cell phone, and he's not doing that tonight. He's going to participate like an adult, like the rest of us, and we're just going to talk and no cell phone for the next 2 hours. So, you two, let the fireworks begin. Go ahead.
Oh, we've been live, yeah, I know. So my whole ordeal, Jason just asked me, why have I been ignoring his texts? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a given. Like, he orders 66 me, and what are we doing here? He orders 66 me, you order 66 me, and out of all people to order 66, like, he laughs about it, but he knows what kind of power that has.
Yeah,
And
no,
he
it
thinks-
isn't.
and
It really isn't a joke.
And he thinks it's funny. And he thinks that he can do shit without any consequences. And he knows right from wrong. You know, would you pass a street light if it's red?
No.
Would you slap your mom?
No.
So you know right from wrong.
Well, I think he might slap his mom, actually.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think
but
he's
can we?
done both.
No, I know.
But we can all agree
No,
that
that's
he
a good
knows right
example.
from wrong.
Yeah, of course.
And his excuse was because I was ignoring him, but he doesn't understand that the world doesn't revolve around you.
Beautifully
Other people
done.
have lives. Since I have a girlfriend or a job or YouTube, that's like a full-time thing.
Girlfriend.
I have a
Yeah, you don't
girlfriend.
know Dumbo?
You fucking asshole.
Hey, what is a girlfriend? Can you define that for me? Because I really have no idea.
Come on, Lenny. Come on. It's a female that you have a relationship with.
Holy shit.
Come on.
Purely sexual. In that case.
No, it's not purely sexual. It's just something that
Call
you.
it what it is, Nate. That's your whore.
Oh my God.
Why do you Why do you
God.
persist to take things to another level?
Because everybody's.
I don't know how to catch that.
Traditional terms for generations, and they're not thinking about why it's being said or why they're saying it.
I'm gonna have to beat this bus, I think.
Wait, say that again? I was distracted by Andrew.
People take in as gospel things that have been said for generations instead of thinking, why
When in
am I
doubt,
saying
hit
it?
the stop
So
button
he
on
should
shot.
call her
Just chill
his
out.
whore instead of his girlfriend. is what
If you
you're
get a
saying.
wife, that's a different story. If you have a spiritual goddess like me, that's a whole different story.
So, I mean, what's
Like in Christina Broccoli in my case.
So it's basically you have basically an imaginary fucking girlfriend. He has a
No,
real.
no, I don't use
No,
that
what-
term.
What is the difference between, like he said, if it's your wife, it's a different
If
story.
you can call it a friend, somebody a friend, that's an associate, whatever. Doesn't have to spell it out as a girl. As I say, Brad's a friend. That's my boyfriend.
So
No.
I know what you're saying. So what should he call her then?
Is it a whore or is it a wife, Nate?
It's a wife, for sure.
All right.
So she's not my
Nice
wife yet,
marriage.
but she's
Not-
definitely,
not
she's
legally.
definitely, yeah, she's definitely like wife material.
What are you waiting for?
She lives
She
on the other
lives
side of
in Germany.
fucking planets.
Why did you have to
That's
go?
got to be tough though too.
Why did you have to go all the way to Germany to find a decent woman?
Well, actually, she found me, which is kind of cool.
Where'd she find you at?
What do you mean, the internet? I know, like, look, it's such a weird thing because before her, I would have never even thought about
Considered
imagining. Yeah, never. I'm like, I always thought that was like a weird thing until she actually came to Miami to visit, and I'm like, oh shit, she's hella dope.
Wow.
But anyways, like, we were talking, me and Jason were talking, you just really interrupted. Actually, I was talking, but Jason didn't have anything to say, and I really wanted
Did
to know
almost
what he had to
take
say.
the wrong turn there, but it
I was clarifying.
About
figured
why,
it out.
all that shit that
It was
he's
pretty
done
good.
for all the shit that he's done for you. Why would you order 66?
Oh, look at this.
I don't like,
So this-
and it's like,
Oh,
Just you-
oh,
It's out of fucking jealousy. Is what it is.
beautiful,
100%.
beautiful.
Bullshit. You're fucking jealous that his channel blew up and yours is garbage.
Wow, what a treat, man.
Yes, it is. It's 100%, Jason. You can fucking deny it all you want.
well, Jason, I really want to hear your side of the story. I understand, well, one thing I do understand is somebody sent you a fake text, but still, that alone you shouldn't have jumped the gun
Switch
straight to
to
order
6.
66.
Let's go.
We're friends, man.
Because I have a life. Because at any moment of time I can't be there on your doorstep, take you somewhere, do this for you, do that for you. Like, other people have lives. You got to understand that.
Yeah.
Like, people aren't just gonna come to you at your request.
Yeah, I know.
And then, what was it, last week I was getting DMs from other people saying that you were threatening to order 66 me again on the Delray Misfits live chat, and also that I'm buying my shit. I don't. There's things that I just don't understand about you, and then you wonder why I don't want to hang out with you because you're always talking shit behind my back.
It's not behind your back. I mean,
No,
how'd
it
you
is.
find
He
out?
doesn't say it to my face.
Right, he's not saying anything now, and he's right in front of him. What's your beef? What's your problem?
There's no beef. There's no problem.
You say that now, but then tomorrow you might say Nate's a real fucking asshole last night.
And look, I'm not even trying to be an asshole. I'm just trying to be 100% real. You know?
Yeah,
You have nothing to say.
yeah. Nothing
That's what I thought. I that's pretty much what I thought was going to happen. You're never going to learn.
Well, Jason's into burning bridges, not building them. That's just what he does. Anybody that comes in contact with him, he, more or less fucks him over. Because if he doesn't get what he wants when he wants it, then you're the fucking asshole, not him.
Well, Jason and I have developed a rule over the years, and Jason will agree with me when I tell him this, is that anytime he receives a text, sees something, someone message him that seems fishy, he's not sure if it's real, it could be fake, it could be a troll, someone's trying to bait him into doing something, what's the first thing I always tell you to do?
Call somebody.
Call me, or call Brett, or even call Nate.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you whether or not it's real or fake. Otherwise, you'll act impulsively. So when you got that fake text, that Photoshop text, you thought it was Nate writing it, you did what you always tend to do by default. You acted impulsively and you made the Order 66 video, and then, oh shit, it turned out to be fake.
Yeah.
So then you find yourself in yet another predicament where you're having to explain your actions, and we're trying to...
It thinks that this
I would
is
love
a,
to try to be able to prevent those kind of
no
incidents from
standing
happening,
zone.
but
It's just
they
a
always
crossroad.
seem to happen again and again when you
It's
do
good that it
something
stops,
impulsively.
but-
And there's only so much advice
have
any of
to.
us can give you. I don't want to turn this into like a whole Jason intervention or Jason
Yeah,
bashing
of
thing.
course.
That's not why we're all here. We're just all here to have fun. And we love Jason and he's part of our crew, but it can be very frustrating in times like that, trying to deal with Jason, because we don't want you to get in those types of situations, especially with someone who's done a lot of good shit for you, Nate. Like,
Yeah.
we know all the good things Nate's done for you, believe me.
Yeah.
And I've defended Nate many times. People will send me private messages. I'll always defend Nate.
Yeah.
I'm so interested in what people send you. I'm so interested. Like,
Honestly,
I know-
the one thing I hear and read the most, Nate used you guys. Nate used the misfits.
I see that myself too.
You know what bugs me about that? And I've even said this in live streams. I hate when people use the word use. We're YouTubers, right? Jason's a YouTuber. We're YouTubers. You're a YouTuber. We all piggyback off each other to help build their own channels. There was a time when Jason didn't have any subs. There was a time when you, Nate, had 200 subs. I remember when you came to World Gym that night that I filmed. How many subs did you have when you did that video?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
I
It
think
was
you
a
had
few hundred.
A couple hundred,
Yeah,
right?
a few hundred.
And then you piggybacked off that, and your channel became what it is today.
Well, that's a Freudian slip. He piggybacked off the popularity of the Delray misfits.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Good for him.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
For
As long as he pays it forward and does it for the next person who has 200 subs and says, you know what, you can appear on my channel now.
and I've always actually done that.
Right.
I do that for a lot of.
Well, do it for
content
Dale
creators.
Chance. He needs help.
Does he even have a YouTube? I don't think he has a YouTube channel.
goes back to
No. Does he?
He doesn't use it.
Okay. Well, like here, okay, so my thing is I'm like there's a lot of channels that have been featured on my own channel that I've like it doesn't matter how many subs a person has. Like I could care less. If I know the person and the person like and we have some type of relationship, I'm always gonna help the other person. Like there's other food people that had less than 1,000 subscribers that I've collaborated with. Like I don't care about that whole you have to be a certain level to collaborate and for people using that's just how the world works. That's how this world works. Like companies use influencers to build their business. That's just how this world works. And some people just don't understand that. And I understand that people don't understand that. I cope with that.
In this world, one day you're being used, and then the next day you're the one doing the using. In the end, it generally balances out. And like I said, I don't like even using the word using. I call it piggybacking off each other. We're all part of the same YouTube community, and we're all here to help each other. And if someone came to us, what was that guy? Nick Heiger, was that his name?
Yeah.
Nicholas Heiger.
He's got a YouTube channel, and he wanted to be in our
Heiger
video.
Strength.
We let him in it. Yeah.
Let's hear some gratitude, Nick.
Oh,
Why don't you call in tonight?
It's all entertainment. It's all fun. Who
Right.
gives a shit?
I don't want anyone to
That's what
thank
he's
me.
saying.
Oh, thank
Right.
you for letting me be
Right.
there. I don't want
It's
to hear
only
that.
people like Jason that get fucking jealous when somebody's shit blows up and his doesn't. You can't be like that. Who gives a fuck?
He
You
may
gotta,
be being-
you gotta be happy for him. It's like if Nate was able to make enough money to buy a Ferrari. Why would you be jealous? You should be happy for the fucking guy. Jealousy is the worst thing you can have. With worst.
I don't know if it's jealousy. It might be some competitiveness. Jason's a very competitive
It's
athlete.
not. He can't be. He's not competitive, Leonard. He doesn't try at anything.
wants to be the
fucking
best.
does. That's not competitive.
He wants to be the best, and I
Bullshit.
applaud him for
If
that.
you want to be the best, you would actually put forth
Well, he's
an
the
effort.
most popular.
Putting up shit videos that are 3 minutes long, mumbling and repeating yourself 1,000 times.
Jason's in the top
I don't-
50,000 most popular people that ever lived. I would go out
50,000?
far to make that statement.
Yeah,
The 50,000 human beings that ever lived,
50,000.
Jason's in that list.
I would agree to that.
I don't like when you use the word jealous. I think the more appropriate word is resentful.
I don't even like
because-
using that word jealous. I can't. That's why I don't use it.
You know why? Because your channel has become what Jason's channel could have become had he worked hard, trained hard, gone on stage in the Ruby, ripped. What have I always told you, man?
Well, not only that, it's
I-
also his antics.
Right. All
His,
it does
his
is-
antics, and people have you
Didn't
know.
need to do that, really.
To be honest, I get sick
people
of
wanted to come
certain
to us right
antics,
about-
and they don't take the bullshit anymore.
Right. It's cancer.
Does it want to get out of
Well, I don't know.
people's way in the right
I don't know about that.
Fucking guy.
But I've always wanted for Jason, I've always wanted him to be successful, and like the whole Twitch thing. Like I don't know if you know, but I donated to you on your Twitch stream. It's funny because you shouted me out on your Twitch stream and didn't even know it was me. You said, I swear
What
to
a
God.
fucking
He
jackass.
said, shout out to, I think I was the first person to know in one of his streams. And he kind of freaked out. Oh, we got a donation. And it said Nate Figs. And I said $15 for gas or something like that. Or $5 for gas
And he
or
probably
something.
pronounced your name wrong.
No, he said Nate Figs. Shout out to Nate
Wow.
Figs. Yeah.
And you didn't even realize it was him.
And the crazy thing
Look
is,
at him.
I texted him right after. That's how I know. I think he blocked me on my cell phone because I texted him and I even called him while he was live streaming to see if he'd answer, but he didn't answer.
So why did you say that he doesn't answer your fucking text?
I really don't. I really don't. No,
But if you're blocked,
so for calls I don't answer because there was. No, I'm not even gonna go there. Actually, I'm not gonna go there.
Go
Especially
there.
now
This
that-
is the place to go
No,
there.
I
If you're going to
can't.
go there, go there.
it's fine.
Nah.
By the way, I do want to apologize to you guys in advance. I had a plate full of baked beans for lunch today at work, and
Do you
if
have
this
any to
room
share?
starts to smell, you guys are going to know why. So,
Jason, you're used to
the
it.
combination of everybody's bare feet with my asshole, this room is going to smell just lovely in an hour or so. If you care to make a contribution, Jason, feel free. Any gas you want to pass or whatever, just be my guest. Mi casa,
Should've
su
brought gas
casa.
Or Darth Vader mask.
Very good, very polite.
I was in Lenny's house earlier, so whatever you got coming out of your ass isn't as bad.
I wanted
guarantee that.
I wanted to ask Lenny about your home. I mean, I've been seeing it on, what is it, on the channel Delray Misfits. How did
Yeah.
you just let how did you just let it go to shit again?
It's just an efficient household. It's the primary reason for me being there is to sleep, eat, wash, inject, piss,
I feel like you have to make an effort to do what you do to that
and
house.
defecate.
Like you have to effortly make it the way it is.
No. Not at all.
It just happens.
My clothes are clean, my body's washed, my teeth are clean.
Yeah,
The biggest challenge is getting a good night's sleep. I'm having some sleep issues as of late. But, it's a very efficient way to live.
When's the last time you slept in your bed?
I slept this morning. I tend to fall asleep really early, like 3 or 4 o'clock for some reason.
You're able to lay down
I'm
now?
gone at that time.
Okay.
Sometimes I have to sit upright, and I believe it's due to a full stomach. It's compressing on my lungs, so I'm not able to light. Even with a CPAP breathing mask for sleep apnea, I'm not able to sleep correctly. It needs to be readjusted, but
So you do use a mask?
yes, I've been using one for years.
Little-
It helps,
little
but
nudge.
sometimes just sitting upright
Doesn't wanna
is
let
the
me
main
in.
thing, and it
Fuck
knocks me
you.
right out. That's why I'm always running late.
Can
I'm
stay in
always
this lane too.
can't get out of the house till noon.
Stay in this one.
Today I had a few things to do. I'll have to reschedule my workout for tomorrow morning. I go back to work, but it's very efficient. It's not like I have guests over or anything like that. No female companionship or anything like that. And it's a porn-free household,
Are you serious?
drug-free household,
Drug-free.
You were just claiming you were.
Yeah, what kind of drugs?
supplements.
fucking drug
There's
addicts.
supplements and there's drugs.
Okay. A drug is a drug is a drug.
Right. Food's a drug.
Food is not a drug for some.
Food is a
800
drug.
people.
Food is
By the way,
energy.
how the fuck eating all the shit you eat? How the fuck don't you gain any weight?
Oh, dude, like, it's serious. If you actually understand just like your body, I'm sure you do, right?
Yeah.
You just diet. Like I don't do it every day.
Of course. No
Yeah, I don't do
shit.
it every day,
But
yeah.
it looks like you do it at least once a week. You do a challenge, no?
Well, yeah, once a week for sure. But like, if it's not even, some of them aren't even massive. Like, some challenges are just maybe 1,000 calories over my daily intake. You know what
So
I mean?
you won't eat the whole fucking day except for then?
Well, I'll have a small breakfast. I don't starve myself. Trust me, believe me on that. I definitely don't starve myself. But like after a challenge or before a challenge, not before a challenge. Normally, typically after a challenge, I'm dieting. Like I'll probably the next day if it's a big challenge. Like yesterday, I did a challenge in where was it? By Daytona, and it was a pretty massive challenge. I had a very small meal today, just before I came here, like chicken and broccoli. That's pretty much it.
All you had the whole day today.
Yeah, I'm still digesting
ever have-
yesterday's food.
Yeah.
Do you ever have
Okay.
digestive issues, Nate? I mean,
You know, the surprising thing is I don't.
never.
But I do take digestive enzymes. What are they called?
Probiotics?
Probiotics. I do
Yeah.
take probiotics.
That's good.
Only for around challenges. This is pretty much it, like food challenges. But for the most part, like I don't really take anything else. Just probiotics.
What did you take then a challenge where we were a millisecond apart? A
Milliseconds.
millisecond.
Oh my god.
Millisecond.
That was a bullshit challenge.
It
because
really
wasn't
was.
even fucking timed. A real eating challenge has to be timed.
Because he was taking his time.
Of course.
Like,
he
he
eats slower than anybody. He chews his food until it's like fucking.
I was taught that as a
Disintegrating.
child because we ate dinner as a family every single night, and my father would glance up at the 3 kids when we were chewing, and if someone wasn't chewing, he'd be close enough where he could just get up and smack somebody's face.
He wasn't chewing.
And my sister usually got most of the smacks. He would say, "Quit pythoning that food down and chew it," and he was right.
Oh, here, another thing is, people, what is up with this cat food challenge? I get messaged this so much. Like, me and you doing a cat food challenge.
Cat food here.
One, I'm not going to eat cat food. That's something I'm not going to do. But what I would do is, I would love to see a reaction from you from a Carolina Reaper. Because I have a bag of them, and they were actually sent to me for the purpose of doing it with Lenny. A Carolina Reaper? Oh, it's just only the world's hottest pepper.
Oh, I think I've seen those on that one channel.
Yeah. What'd you do with though?
I'm throwing it. Standing mode.
Maybe. Let's
See what happens.
I acquired a taste over from some of the Haitian cooking I've had over the years.
Would you? I don't know. What do you think? It'd like hurt them? Like it's gonna be hot. Like it's gonna definitely be hot.
Is it gonna hurt me, Nate?
Maybe you'll burn a hole through that gut. No, but seriously, I'm really like I would really do like a Carolina Reaper, just like, and I would do it with you.
Nate, I think you're a little intoxicated right now. I can smell it on your breath.
Oh, shut up,
Dude, I had-
asshole. Me and him took one
shot,
of
yeah.
fucking dope. Don't even try that fucking bullshit.
Well, you are, and says he.
No, Leonard, it takes a lot more to get us fucking buzzed than one little shot of vodka. Okay?
I am loosening up though.
You're trying to change the subject
But
because
no.
you're not going to eat a hot pepper.
want a
Figure
shot?
something else out.
I'll take it. I'm not gonna take a shot because I'm on.
Well, I really want to know for Jason, like, who sets you up with the Twitch stuff? They invested like a good amount of money in you, yeah?
Yeah, and then the first video he does, he gets fucking taken down because
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. What did you? Because the underwear thing,
Yeah.
posing.
Yeah.
Are you actually playing those video games?
He is.
Or-
I've watched his live stream.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I swear to God, I've watched his live stream.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes, I do. I bet you
That's
everything
one
you
thing
know
I don't think
what
he
the
knows.
fuck you're doing.
So-
You probably don't pass the first level of any game you
I've
fucking play.
been playing good with the Grand Theft Auto game.
His-
Already.
Is there hookers in Grand Theft Auto?
There is, yes.
You go
There
bang
is-
them?
Your Twitch setup is terrible. Like what you're not doing is people want you to react or interact with them.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing the game, you have to somehow like bring the monitor close to you or like be able to see comments
85V.
and actually be able to like if somebody says something like respond back to them. That's why people watch Twitch because they want you to respond and probably get donations from that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nate's even trying to help you boost that up.
Yeah. I'll be damned.
I'm in the
Nice-
comments
nice-
section
nice
reading this
guy
stuff.
Nate, trying to help you, and all you want to do is run your mouth when he's not around.
And if anything,
Because
like,
he won't come pick you up and buy you lunch, or
I-
buy you dinner,
Oh,
or
shut
put
up.
you in one of his fucking videos.
when I saw that he started Twitch, I was like, oh shit! If anything, he's gonna be successful, and I would be like, it would be
Probably
Twitch.
that, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people somewhat kind of want to see his kookiness, and I'm like, okay, that would be kind of interesting.
How not to play a video game.
Yeah, or watch him freak out or something. I don't know.
You with us? What's wrong?
He's useless on these podcasts. He can't have an adult conversation.
He's fiending
He's
for
a
that
fucking
phone.
13-year-old brain.
phone.
Oh yeah. It's not buzzing. That's not dinging. Did you silence that piece of shit or
I
what?
silenced that piece.
Well, it's being covered by. Is this your phone?
Immediately switches lanes.
That's
Case. It's a weapon.
He's gonna do weird shit.
It's nice.
Hurry mode. Let's go.
God.
Jason, just go on. I'm wearing the headphones.
Good to hear.
Sounds great.
I'm gonna let this person go.
That's sick.
Smell your breath.
That's sick.
That you on.
Oh, I wanted to ask Brad. I'm like, I heard you talking about like in one of the previous podcasts, Tren.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
2 months, yeah.
Seriously? No, I heard him talking on the podcast about
How
it.
do you think
like,
I tore my fucking pec?
well, I also saw you doing 315 on the bench and decline.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty impressive.
It works. Shit.
Oh yeah, it works. That's why
And I
people
was
use
just
it.
starting to get nice and strong, and I tore my fucking pec.
Wow, holy
It does.
shit! I never like.
I'm almost done, and then I'm gonna.
You've been on Tren for 2 months. Are you on Invention or
E,
SIP?
Tren
Oh,
E.
yeah. So you're on that slow acting stuff. Man, dude.
Twice a week, I split it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about
Works
right.
pretty good.
Who did you get from? I'm just kidding. Maybe
They
I'll
will
jump back
remain
on.
nameless. No, it's worth it though, man.
I like to make a
I
shout
just
out.
wanted to see what all the fucking hype was about, to tell you the truth.
And it's definitely there, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the bedroom? Is that
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, like a fucking animal. I feel like I'm 25 years old.
Oh,
I
well,
did before I started taking, but this is like, I have no. They say
Just
trend
it's not
dick.
swapping lanes.
The trend dick is when you can't get it up.
No, it's like when you have a raging hard on.
Yeah, that.
And then you're
Well,
just
Lenny
aggressive.
said
Some people get both reactions. I think it might depend on how.
Oh,
they
that
get
is
it
true.
on.
I got the good one.
First time, repeat time. Who knows? Some people react different.
I
to
won't.
that.
I won't be on it forever. It's just one.
No, you don't want to be on
No,
the train
no.
forever.
I just wanted to try it out.
No, but I feel
I'll
you.
switch to something lighter in another. After I'm off it, I'll be off for 4 to 5 days, and I'll start something else at the beginning of the year.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's where the strength is
Right,
coming from.
yeah, exactly. Hey, I hit a plateau, dude. I've lifted the same amount of weight for the past fucking 4 years at least.
Yeah. What about
I've
Andrew?
plateaued.
Just kidding.
No, Andrew-
20 years.
Yeah.
20 years?
Actually, yeah. So I.
It's kept him young though.
That's when you take something, when you plateau. It's the perfect time to do it.
And that's when you tear on your building up.
Yeah.
Well, it's
when you
kind of what
break
happened to
those
me.
plateaus.
Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
at
It happened to
World's
me.
Gym.
Of course, I'm not lifting the maximum weights I did 10, 15 years ago. Nowhere near it. Therefore, I haven't really tore anything. So it's one of those things.
Yeah. Have you ever took an Anadrol?
No.
No. And that's one that I used one time, and during that time my lifts had were so high. I was
What did
benching
you
like
stack it with?
it was I can't believe I'm speaking about this.
Gives a fuck.
I don't care though. I really don't care. This is in the past, but it was Anadrol. Also, I think it was it Deck? No, it wasn't Deck. It was EQ, and it was Test. Just those three.
Wow.
Jay
So
Masters.
test-
Yeah, Jay Masters is saying how Equipoise is the one.
Yeah. So I stacked those three together, and I took
That's a good stack, right, Leonard?
Yeah, side effect free.
side effects free. Anadrol has tons of side
Talk
effects.
about Equipoise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, side effects.
Yeah, for strength.
Equipoise is very-
I preferred the Deca. Better joint, much better joint lubrication.
that.
Second to none.
Have you ever taken Deca? Okay, that was
The only things I've taken are Winstrol, Test,
Oh,
and
Winstrol.
Trent. I took Winstrol when I was like 19.
So Deca is a really good one for your joints. Like that was one of my favorite ones. Just
Does
because
Deca make
feel
you
good.
puffy though?
Yeah.
Dude,
you can.
all steroids make you puffy unless you're taking like Tren, you know?
Yeah, I don't need to get puffy. The alcohol gets me puffy enough.
Oh yeah.
But I understand you've cut down your drinking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to make a shout out to Stan McQuay, 212 pound bodybuilding competitor. Wow, I saw you on Crime Watch Daily today.
What the fuck is that?
You know Stan McQuay, right?
I don't. Who's that?
212. Well, apparently he's
bodybuilder? He's in a 212 division.
he parked the
Squat,
car of a
squat.
murderer, a convicted murderer, in his garage without no questions asked. I guess that's a loyal friend. Him being without a record at the time.
Where do you find out these things?
I was just watching Crime Watch Daily. I couldn't believe
It
it.
was the whole
Yeah,
show.
one of
You're
his
giving shout outs.
buddies in California. So Stan, if you're watching, I know all about your little dark past. Not a very smart move, Stan.
Listening.
Yeah. He's like a better looking version of Nate over here. Better physique. Look him up.
I
Google
don't have
him.
a great physique. My physique is normal.
I think you have a good physique.
I appreciate you.
I think could
Yeah,
be
you were
lot
a lot
better.
bigger when we met you, though.
Oh yeah, but that's when I was on gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that brings me back to the point. He was talking about injuries. I got injured at World Gym from squatting. Like my hips, I don't know if you guys remember, but I completely stopped squatting for like 3 months because
So those knee wraps did a lot of good,
no,
huh?
it wasn't knee wraps, it was my hips.
Well.
I didn't even use knee wraps.
But you had that
I tried to
intense.
explain that to
You
him.
had the knife in the hip feeling, right?
Yes, exactly that. Wow.
Yeah, I've had that many times.
So I-
many.
and
Gotta
I-
let it heal up.
Let me get something straight while we're here. I never used knee wraps. I used knee sleeves.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Uh-oh.
I just,
Tomato,
like, elaborate.
tomato.
You sound like Jay Masters. He always likes to point out knee sleeves versus knee wraps.
Well,
as
there's a
well.
huge difference. There really is a huge difference.
Yeah.
Knee wraps, knee
More of
wraps
a pain
will
in the
actually,
ass.
you can tighten them very tight, and it will give you a huge rebound from the bottom
Yeah.
of your lift, compared to like knee sleeves, where it's going to give you a small rebound, but it's not going to give you the more of a rebound than
Yeah.
knee wraps.
Like the rebound you got when you hack squat with the ball in your ass.
Yeah.
Was that recently?
That was
Yeah.
6 months ago or something.
Yeah, it's a different feel. They
That's
say
when you
change
called out
angles.
the frog Louis Marco. the fucking douchebag. I had to stop following that jerk off.
Really?
Yeah, because he posts videos of himself cracking monster drinks. Are you that starving for
Properly
content?
saluted.
Get the fuck out of here with your Kanye West fucking stupid jawline.
So Jason, I want to know
He
your
likes Jason.
plans for 2018.
He likes
I'm
everybody.
interested in
He's
that
a
too.
fucking dick rider.
2018? I don't know yet.
There's no such thing as I don't know. I want well-defined plans,
2018.
or else you're a cookie-cutter loser.
And Lenny's your biggest fan.
2018.
One and only.
Maybe go out to LA a little bit. Have a good time out
There's
there.
no maybes and no little bits, Jason.
You told us you want to compete again, right?
I want to compete again. I want to go out to LA.
Okay. Yeah, I want.
What are you going to do in LA? Let's hear some
What
clearly
you want,
defined
what you gonna
goals.
do?
LA, go to Gold Gym, go to Venice Beach.
For
That's
what?
already
There's
did
not,
that,
that's
exactly.
old scene. There's nobody there now.
You can't afford to live
Is
out
Johnny-
there.
This isn't the
anyway.
70s, 80s.
Left,
Do you,
so
do
just
you,
fuck.
do you still
on
talk to
that
Johnny?
left lane.
Yeah,
Doesn't need it.
Is he planning to like fly you out there again?
Yeah,
Stick
plan
you
to
in a
fly
nice
out there and
Airbnb?
fucking sodomize you again. That fucking-
What was that whole thing
He's
about?
that guy's a fucking creep. Good thing he disappeared. Fucking.
I never really
He's a fucking
had
douchebag.
any relationship with him. I think
You
I
didn't want
briefly
to,
talked
is
to
it?
him at Jason's house.
He's a creepy fuck.
He's yawning.
Just another weirdo who crawled out from underneath the rock, interjected himself into the Genova-verse for a little bit, and then disappeared and did his own thing. They come and they go.
In the
Yeah,
store?
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Where's Brody?
Who's that?
You don't know what? It's like a Delray Misfits
Is
meme.
that Seal Prick?
No, the
Which-
Brody
which
kid. It was
one
like
is
some
Brody?
kid. It was some kid that came and collaborated with you way before me. And
Yeah, I think they call him Seal Prick.
oh, was that it?
Yeah, I
he
think
like
so.
he got into
He drove from like 3 hours away or something and said 2 words the whole fucking video.
something. I don't know. I never watched the
You remember
video.
that?
You have to. I don't remember.
One of the older episodes of World Gym. You know that World Gym still sits there empty all this time.
Yeah, I look at it every day when
Yeah.
I go past it.
You know they after the gym closed. I think I told you they were charging me still for like months after
Oh
that.
yeah, that's what they fucking do.
Yeah.
That's why when I join a gym, I always pay up front, 1 year, 3 years. I don't want anything
Smart
coming out
decision.
of my bank account. or
Yeah,
my
I
credit
never
card.
do that.
Here's a check. whoosh, I'm signed for 3 years. Thank
So
you.
what I had to do is I had to. I think you said Ken. I had to contact him. I was
Correct.
like, yo, I was like, you guys are still charging me. The gym has been closed for like 3 or 4 months, and they even charged me like a like the cleanup
Cancellation
fee or
fee or
something.
something?
No, not cancellation, the cleanup fee or something. Yeah, it was like a monthly like cleanup, and I was like, oh, what the hell? And then I disputed it. I just,
Jason, you like that?
Oh, that's real fucking funny. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, for all those snots I was blowing out of my nose.
Yeah. Leonard has the biggest cleanup fee. Shit, you left.
Actually, they didn't even charge me the last 3 years, I found out. Because when I went to transfer to Palm Beach Inn, they said, you haven't been paying on this account in years.
oh yeah, and then I was getting charged from Palm Beach as well. Yeah, but then I canceled that.
That's actually a pretty good gym. The one that
I did go there. I went there a few times.
Well, that one sucked.
Okay.
The low ceilings.
Yeah,
but
glass ceilings.
Now they
Point you
moved
got
to where
kicked out
where the Jackout gym is, and it's pretty nice. They got good equipment in there. Right.
Okay, I don't think I went to the one with like the mirror ceilings or something.
Yeah.
I thought that was a decent. It was just very small.
And congested.
yeah, definitely congested.
Right on top of each other. Now we go to the cookie cutter gym.
LA or what is it? Planet Fitness?
Both LA and Planet, but I'll tell you what we've been seeing lately, I don't know when the fuck this shit started, but these assholes that jump rope in the fucking
I heard you bitching about it.
There was a couple this morning.
Was
These
that
two
today?
Oh yeah, these two assholes this morning fucking doing their set and jumping rope
The
together.
fitness chick.
Yeah.
I know you're
The butchy bitch.
Yeah, I know exactly.
What the fuck are you doing, man? When did that become a thing to jump rope in the fucking middle of the weight room?
That if you go to my gym, there's a lot of that.
Oh
But it's
my
not.
God,
It's not obnoxious.
You walk
stuff.
by and the fucking thing.
It's only for show. They want people.
Yeah,
to hear
exactly. Oh yeah, I'm training like Rocky.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Where's
Fuck
the boxer
you.
Yeah,
jumping
shows.
out?
Yeah,
That's
get
just
the
for
fuck
show.
out of here. I'd like to wrap the rope around their neck and drag them
Is there
out
anybody
of the
doing
fucking place.
365 standing behind the neck presses for 7 reps like Andrew Calora in any gyms?
How much weight?
365 for 7.
Speaking of Andrew Calora, I got his phone number. We texted each other. We're going to get him on. He's
Great.
eager. Yeah, so
That's
we're going
great.
to have him on the phone one of these weeks.
Maybe you can
Maybe next week.
teach the maniacs how to become a monster at age 19. Do what he did. become a legend instead of a no good, lousy cookie cutter jumping rope in a gym, where the guys wearing the hoodies pulled over their face,
That's Andrew's
the
pet
tights
peeve.
underneath the shorts.
Listen, I'm no one to talk about gym
Guilty.
attire. The shit I used to wear at the old world gym.
The gloves. Do you still wear the gloves?
No.
Oh,
Oh, he wore the
Look at
he
his
wore the
clothes.
pants. He wore the pants with a fucking hole in them
Oh, you're
for
happy.
like
Oh, you do.
2
Yeah,
years.
but that's not
Yeah.
cookie cutter. It's not like he's going out and getting a wardrobe like some of these cuckolds are doing at these gyms I've seen.
I used to wear the
Enough is
MC
enough.
Hammer Adidas pants and a ripped shirt, but there's one thing that just fucking gets me is these guys will be 90 degrees out, and inside the gym they'll be wearing a ski hat or a skull cap or a hooded sweatshirt, you know, with the hood up over the hair, trying to look like an MMA fighter. or
Doesn't
tough.
Jason do that?
Who?
Doesn't Jason do that?
He'll do it on occasion.
Yeah.
It's,
I've seen him.
I don't know what it is
Oh,
about
Jay.
that just rubs me the wrong way.
It's being a cookie cutter.
Being a fucking douchebag. That jump rope shit is really irritating me. It's more often than not. And then it's the other.
It's the trend.
Yeah.
It's the trend that's irritating me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You
That
become-
too. Yeah,
You
exactly.
become angry.
Yeah. I'm always angry, but that's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
this just enhances it a little bit. But it,
Brad and I talk about that a lot, our anger.
Yeah.
Because since I started doing the test,
Oh yeah, you've been on a test.
Yeah.
How's that been going for
it's
you?
great. I love it. But I don't do injections. I do the cream. When I first started
Oh.
out 9 months ago, my test level was 287. I got everything checked, and so I'm doing between 150 and 200 mgs a week.
Where do you rub the cream at?
You're
On
a
your dick?
noose.
I'm just kidding.
You're a noose.
You're a noose.
What, you
Your
have to
anus?
penetrate it or just?
Yeah.
No, you just rub it on your
you
asshole.
rub it around your asshole.
Like you,
It's
like when you
before
put
go
on
to sleep.
preparation H for your fucking
Oh, that's,
hemorrhoids.
very,
Yeah.
that's very interesting.
It absorbs like.
I haven't
fucking
had to put that
immediately.
on in a while.
Yeah, well, people
'Cause it's very-
stick drugs in their ass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct. That's
Or,
Such
honey,
as
or
who?
honey bears up their ass.
Who would ever want to stick drugs in their ass?
But I'm really interested for like the cream stuff. Like, it's measured out. Like you actually, you don't ever
I'll show
really
you. Hold on.
feel
I'll
it.
bring it over.
There's
I'll
a,
show
there's
it
a
to you.
click. You click it, and it gives you the exact amount you need. Do it every
Nice.
night before bed.
Wow, that is pretty interesting.
I
'Cause
switched.
I've been-
I did that for almost 2 years, and then I switched to the injections because I don't mind needles.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, so I've been off of like gear for like 2 years now. Like everything been off, and like I
I
don't know.
understand Andrew Kalor's been off almost 5 years. I don't
Do you
know how
ever
he does
do you ever
it.
get your blood done? You go to
I
the
don't.
doctor?
I really don't. Like I haven't been to a doctor in forever,
This is it.
which is.
Take that off. You see that? You click it. What do you mean? Oh, it's testosterone. in
He
it.
doesn't
Oh.
rub
It's
that
just
on
cream,
his
it's like
ass. You put-
lotion.
You put it on
This
your
doesn't
finger.
touch my asshole, Jason. I take my finger, I go like that, and then you rub it around there.
Well, he was just about to lick it until you told him
Or
that.
licking your asshole, you're good.
What do you mean? Yeah. What are you fucking talking about, you jerk off?
And how much milligrams do you?
200
a week? Oh, that's not bad. The TRT.
And I brought my level up
That's it.
for 8 to 9 months up to 450.
Wow.
I'm going to get up to probably 700 or something like that.
Wow.
Good.
But ever since I started doing it, like Brad and I always talk about, my patience is thinner.
How's your mood is better? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, that's something
fucking great shit.
That's something
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
the fountain of youth,
Anyone
man.
over the age
I
of
was trying to
40,
talk him into it for over a year.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
remember
"Fuck
that.
it, I'm gonna
If you're
go."
over 40, get your levels checked and get on the shit.
Yeah.
Because it will make such a difference in your life.
Oh, absolutely.
In the gym, out of the gym.
That's one of the things that I really liked about taking test, and I think I've even said it on videos.
How old are you though?
Yeah, I'm 30.
You're
so
what? You're,
I'm 30.
okay.
Younger than Jason.
Yeah, I'm younger than Jason. But I did experience that natural, like obviously not natural,
Exactly.
but the better sense of well-being, just like feeling good about everything. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
And especially what adds to that is putting on muscle. Like you look better, you feel better. It just you
You
feel
get
better
that
about
full,
life.
tight feeling around your body. Feels great.
I don't know about
When you
tights.
walk, when you take a step, you can just feel the muscle and the pump.
Tight like a man's anus.
I first noticed a difference, I'd say 2.5 weeks after I started doing it. I was doing an arm workout, and I felt my arms, and they just felt rock hard. That like they've never felt before in my whole life. You know, I go click, click, click to my right.
Stop smoking that cigarettes.
Blow it this way, Brad. And I thank you.
Jason, did you ever try that before?
And my arms just got hard.
He doesn't know how to
You
inhale
it felt
properly.
great, and I was like, holy shit! You know, after I would do a set of curls, I felt it like I never felt before. It was great.
You're a different
That's how I
pump.
knew it was working. Absolutely.
It smells nice in here.
How does that compare to the smell of meth?
Are we going there right now?
That's why we're here.
You want to know what meth smells like? Meth doesn't smell like anything.
It smells like nothing.
It's how do you know?
I smelled it. I've had.
You smell meth? No, but real seriously though, like meth is one of those, like when you're smoking it, meth is one of those things. It doesn't really have an odor. Like it's a weird.
Like
It doesn't have a crack is different.
I'll ask him about crack.
I don't want to ask him. Well, actually, yeah.
Well, I just had the residual from the crack whores
I thought
smoking
you
the
said
crack
you
in the
smoked
car.
meth once.
I'd taken it in pill form,
Oh, okay.
like chunk form.
What's the best way to do it? Snorting it or smoking it? Injecting it?
I never injecting it, but I've never injected it because I was too scared to actually go that far.
How do you like smoking that versus crack? In your opinion, what's better?
Well, I did crack once, and it was I did crack by fucking accident.
Yeah.
I was with this one guy. It was a crazy story, and I guess we're gonna listen to it now. So we're there. We have a few bucks. Like we're such crackheads. We're wandering the streets like behind this place, and we approach this guy, and we're looking for meth, right? And this guy's like, well, he's like, I got this 50-50, and it's like a blend of like crack or blend of cocaine and meth. And my friend, I gave him the money that I had, and he went with this guy to these ghetto apartments. I gave him massively ghetto apartments.
And this is
stolen
Vegas?
cars everywhere. Yeah, this is in Vegas. And he comes back maybe like 15-20 minutes later, and I'm sitting there like, hey, did you get it? He's like, yeah, but he's like, he shows it to me, and it's like a yellow crack rock, right? And I'm like, what? I'm just like confused. He's like, yeah, it's a 50-50. So he's like, it's half meth and half crack. And I'm like, okay. And then he bring out this, I think it was like foil. He got foil. We smoked it like crack, like with the popping noise. And I did it with him, took a few hits. And it didn't really faze me, right? Like I didn't feel like crazy cracked out. But him, on the other hand, he turned into like a loose cannon. He started scaring the shit out of me. Like he was like doing these like pop noises with his like mouth, and like he was getting angry and pissed.
Like this. Bah, bah,
Yeah.
bah. I have someone I work with does that.
So like,
While they're on drugs or just normally?
Normally, I know she's on coke.
She might have Tourette's. or
No,
something.
she's on coke
but
all the time.
So I did crack. That was my story of
She's
actually.
a
doing
white
crack.
trash.
She a nurse?
No, works in my department.
Wait,
I hope she's
saying-
not like a doctor performing surgery.
Oh, they do the worst stuff. You'd be surprised.
They can get their hands on the best.
We used to have a guy that walked around the units delivering nourishments to the floors, apple juice, crackers, things like that, pudding. And he would sell to nurses and mostly doctors, straight crack, basically.
Well, you have residents straight out of medical school doing 24 or 36-hour nonstop shifts doing residencies. They need something to keep themselves.
Oh, they're on Adderall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely on Adderall. I don't know about meth.
If you go to the hospital, the emergency room, and you have some young resident there straight out of medical school, there's a chance that person who's treating you has been up for 36 hours straight. It's not very consoling.
But yeah, so that was my story. You did crack, right?
Never.
Never. Just meth?
Twice.
You've done meth twice, and what was your experience on that?
It's pretty good.
Really? Oh, well, yeah. It's actually no. It's a true story. It's not a.
really
I
good.
never did meth.
Meth
I
is.
did meth twice and I did NMDA twice.
Meth is
Oh,
And
like
both
ecstasy.
of them were great.
MDMA is great.
Yeah.
Although I
Oh,
shouldn't
that's
say
right.
this for the front of the young maniacs.
You want to hear this?
Yeah, it's just not the lifestyle. I did it when it's available. I knew the source. It was rare and frequent, but rare. I could say that you get out of your system. Perfect. Same like a tranny. Rare, get
Wait,
out of your
are
system.
You're talking about meth.
Yes, and
Meth is in your system for like, I want to say like when my first experience on meth, I was high for like 24 hours straight.
yeah, it was as well.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You couldn't go to sleep.
No,
No,
I
I
was
didn't
up for
wanna
like
go to
48
sleep.
hours. But I mean, I was high, like high.
I like going out in public. I know
Either
some
no.
people like
No,
to
you
do
can't
that
go.
and stay home. I'd rather go out in public. But like I said, few and far between. That's a good reason they really shouldn't legalize drugs.
No, they definitely. You're saying what?
That's a good reason they shouldn't have legal easy access to drugs, especially like that.
If you want it, you're gonna get it, no matter where you are in this country.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's not as easy to get. Like GHB, which I think is the greatest thing ever made, you know, I still can't. By the way, where's our kratom?
It's coming. Adam messaged me.
Oh yeah, he messaged me.
It's on its way.
He's gonna send me some kratom.
By the way,
He told me that he was sending
Where's
money.
my kratom?
I told him I'd try it in pill form. I don't like to drink that.
No, I don't want to drink it.
It's just a
But
quick few seconds. That's all.
I've been curious about kratom.
In pill form, he said it's pretty good.
Are you aware that some of your maniac followers, Lenny, tracked down this Lucy in Alabama on Backpage? They found her ad.
I love Lucy, I'll say that. But her ad is unfortunately down. It's probably because of me. And I was just enjoyed looking at it, all the pictures. Fantastic. But that's what happens. I really shouldn't have said.
That ad will probably be up in 3 days, which she'll have a different name, different pictures.
Well, so as long as it's her. Did you see the pictures?
I did, yeah, I did.
Let me see if I can see if
Pretty
I can
big.
find this
Wait, what
shit.
is going on here?
One's pretty big.
Lenny looked up
Everywhere.
a tranny on Backpage in Alabama.
No, this is one of the
Yeah, tell
hottest
him,
ones.
what
One of the
the
most
fuck
sexually
you know.
appealing to me that
Oh.
I've seen.
You should do like a bus tour, Lenny, city to city.
I'd love to.
Rating
On his
different
bicycle?
train. Yeah, or we can all go like in an RV.
Sounds like a great
And you
idea.
can do it. We can do
Yeah,
a
real
TV
fucking
show
great
where
idea.
you rate trannies in different cities.
All right, Johnny Bravo, are you with us? Sounds like a great idea.
We'd rather have.
He could afford the RV. Let's do it.
Nate'll do it with you, and he can do eating challenges on the way. Yeah, we'll find the best tranny and the best eating challenge
Right.
spot across the country. What do you say?
I will skip the trannies.
Food and trannies. I can't even think anything better.
It'll have to
than
be
that.
2 separate videos. You can do your clean, nice guy Nate video. He can do his dirty, disgusting, fucking misfit Leonard
How
video.
about this?
It's flagged on YouTube.
How about a baby bird meal from a tranny? That's a good challenge. I would like to do with you, the baby bird.
I don't want anything to do with trannies.
Do you know what that is, Jason?
The baby.
Do you know what that is?
I don't even know what it is.
Lenny, explain to Jason and Nate.
When you ever see birds when they take the food home to the nest for the chicks?
Yeah, they puke it.
Yeah, they
regurgitate.
yeah. It's not necessarily chewed up. It's coming from their stomach.
You're saying, lad, you got maggots crawling around your fucking sink. Shut up.
And you suck on your own fingers.
Exactly. What was that stupid shit, by the way? I love you, baby. You suck on your fingers? What girl wants to see you fucking do that?
Answer him. He's
Yeah,
asking a
what
question.
was that? Where the
That was
fuck?
high as hell that night.
Hold on, I'm high as hell. Were those fingers in your asshole before you licked them?
No, they were clean and took a shower.
Oh my.
Was that supposed to turn her on?
Yeah, exactly. What
Wait,
was
who are we
that?
talking about?
He did a video, but he took it down pretty quickly. But of course, we get sent this shit of him calling for his girlfriend that he's never met in person.
Are we talking about the one that he posted her tits on?
Oh yeah.
I wanted to ask about that. What is up with that?
No.
He turns into a fucking stalker. That's what happened.
The crazy thing
And
is,
then when a girl doesn't answer his calls, that's when he starts
freaks out.
making stupid videos
Yeah, I
and
know.
shit. Right?
And then Jason will call me up. Oh, my girlfriend's not answering my call. Why she ignored me?
No, so let me go make a video of myself licking my fingers. That's a
Which
great
girlfriend?
fucking
The
idea.
one you've never met who lives 1,000 miles away?
I saw
That
her.
girlfriend?
I saw her trying to defend herself in somebody's comment section. I think it was Chris's comment section, saying that she's a good girl or something along that nature. And I was just, I read these things. It's entertainment.
She probably inadvertently, listen, when newbies get involved in this shit, they don't realize what they're getting themselves into.
Oh, she's screwed for life,
They
huh?
have no idea. And someone gets inadvertently dragged into this Genovaverse shit show, misfit shit show, it's it.
What about
it will tarnish whatever you want to do for a very long time.
and that one chick? What was her name? She was on Black Stone.
Diana?
Diana.
Another
She's
one.
another story. I mean, she got kicked off of Blackstone.
Why?
But that doesn't.
She would have been fine until she made that video on YouTube where she addressed the trolls. The one where she said, I'm knowledgeable and I'm an entrepreneur, all that bullshit. That was the kiss of death. If she never posted that video, she would not have had all that shit happen. When you stir up the hornet's nest like that and you go after the trolls,
I
you're
think
a real fucking bad move.
I think with people, like especially people that don't know about this whole crazy stuff that happens, is they respond to it, they react to it, and by reacting to it, it's feeding
Of
It's feeding
course.
them. Like,
That's what they want.
Dale Chance,
Exactly.
well, Dale Chance is an
You're right.
example.
Yep.
Like, I love Dale
prime
Chance.
example. I love Dale Chance too.
I love Dale,
The
but
harder you try to defend
I love
yourself,
dwarfing him too.
him and Jay Masters were going at it, and it was feeding the trolls like crazy, and Dale was getting a lot of hate for it. Well, that's a pure example of, like, you know, you're reacting, you're responding to it, and then it just backfires.
That's right. The
It's
more you do it, the more they're gonna troll. And I told
Right.
Dale that. I said, the more you don't like it, we're gonna keep fucking with
We
you.
got to get Dale Chance on the podcast as well.
He knows
Sure.
people. What pisses him off is people that that he doesn't know.
He wants to defend himself.
Nameless, faceless
Yeah.
people that make comments. But
Right.
that's what most of it is. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
So if they're nameless and faceless, why would you care what the hell they say?
yeah,
Who gives a fuck?
yeah. I've kind of learned to kind of be okay with whatever.
you have to
happens.
learn to just sit on your hands.
Hey, you went through a tough time period, Nate, when that first thing started, with me.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm like forever. I'm named
Tranny Nate.
Tranny Nate, Knee Wrap Nate,
Yeah.
Wrist Wrap
Maybe
Nate.
you could thank me for that.
No,
Most of it.
You're the only person that I can thank for that, and I thank you for it. Yes.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, and then, like, another thing is people think that like Lenny has this hatred for me, and I think I think I know why. It's because some of the videos I look super awkward in it. I look super awkward and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of look.
You
like
know who I hate, not by specifically, but as a group? I hate cookie cutters. I hate hypocrites. I hate kiss asses. I hate people looking for the easy way out. People that put on certain kind of clothes, jewelry, or drive cars, and think they're supposed to get a claim because of that. Or people, when you go in their house, look at my shoe collection, Jay Cutler.
You sound
look at my mansion.
You sound like what Jason wants to be.
Bingo.
That's exactly you're describing what Jason wants to be.
100%.
He likes to show off, things. If he could have a Ferrari,
Jason, that's
Meaningless bullshit.
show off your personality, your intensity. Show off the unique characteristics you were made and you've developed and honed into a fine-tuned sword, like I have myself.
Yeah.
My brain and my
There's no
physical
you
and
can't
mental
tell him
power.
shit. It goes in one ear
that
and out the
material
other.
shit is just.
He doesn't.
And then when other people do it, and that just makes you sick. And I hate that whole ideology. Look at me,
That's how most of this world is.
Most, like I said,
I don't wanna say
there's
most,
two
but a
kinds
lot
of
of
people
people-
in the world. There's cookie cutters and
yeah,
porn
but
addicts.
you're entitled to have nice things, Leonard. If you have the
What do
money,
you
what?
mean by nice things? I'm talking about functional.
What do I mean?
Functional things.
Your house
You have a
is
toilet.
a shithole.
I have a toilet. You have a fridge. I have a fridge. You have an oven.
That's
I have an oven.
That's all right. It's nothing you would understand, obviously.
You have a whore. I don't. You don't have a wife. I don't. So what's the difference?
Nicer,
just a hater.
like not a
What?
fucking
You're just
house.
a hater.
No, I'm not. Those are just facts.
I hate
Okay.
using that word hater, by the way. Can't stand it.
I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
I just
You're
don't.
saying that you're
You know.
demented. You don't feel like you don't appreciate nice things. You're not
What do you mean
entitled
by
to
nice things?
What do I mean by nice things?
First of all, I have the greatest human being angel you could ever imagine. That's Christina Broccolini. How could I be jealous of anybody when that's your angel sent by God himself that struck me like
not
that
about
with a
jealousy,
feeling that I could
stupid.
never explain?
Jesus
I could
Christ.
never explain it. And it's 100% pure. It's not like the cookie cutter, oh, look at her, I want to do this. I read the comments. I never thought of her in that way, and I never
Would you
will.
rather have a new fridge that functions properly or an old fridge that works but it doesn't do
Tell
as
the
much
truth,
as it
Lenny.
could?
In the time frame of eternity, everything is the same. We're gonna be dust
See, that's why
so
you can't
soon.
smoke.
We're gonna be, all of us are gonna be gone from this earth faster than we know it. I mean, look how
Right.
time flies.
I agree with
I
that.
hate to say it, but that's life.
Yes, life.
Now, what you want your legacy to be? All the forgotten cookie cutters? Does anybody care where their clothes or their cars or their nice things? Doesn't mean anything. They're going to remember, for certain things you've done, especially with the misfits, all of us, what you've done, how you've reached people, and they're going to never forget you. I feel bad for the cookie cutters because they're going to be the silent majority and the forgotten many. And to me, that's sad. And this isn't the place for nice things, functional things.
Right.
Something to help you sleep
Well,
better.
nice